everybody. Welcome back to Here's My Hijinks. What episode are we on now? Like 17, I was
18.
18. Oh my god.
Ooh la la.
So, last week was a bit of a filler episode, I'd say.
Very fun.
We had a little adventure.
Joy.
into a rabbit hole where we our party encountered some gummy bears and some gumdrops and other assortment of creatures, and there was some carnivorous cookies, I believe, were there, and some which you'd never actually fought, but there were chocolate oozes.
Those are the ones that we snuck past by pretending to be them.
Yeah, but also I realized how late we were running, so I was just like, it works.
To be fair, we all agreed we were gonna run a bit later on that one because it was the first one back, wasn't it? So it's fine.
Yeah. So you guys managed to get a bag of holding off of the Easter money, which I'm sure you were all very happy for, because now you don't have to worry about the stuff you're holding. You can just put stuff in the bag.
But do we know it's a bag of holding? Because obviously when it was given to a curse and told it was a bag of holding,
yeah, I think
me and Mateo weren't there.
And then I also did an answer at the end. I was like, so we got this bag of holding here off of the bunny fella. If you don't mind, I'll keep a hold of it because I'm weak as fucking all of that, you know.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I was going to go back through and watch last week's again, but time got away from me, so...
I do that sometimes.
It's on YouTube, that's as far as it goes. I will get it sent to you, don't worry.
Last but not least, as you guys ate the little Easter eggs to recover all your health from that, because just brushed that on the carpet, don't worry about it. The eggs have an effect of a long rest. You received a message on the sending stone from the deceased, somewhat maybe deceased, Tate the Brilliant, with 2 words: Falcon Lodge.
That's not the last thing though, is it? Because we also learned that motherfucker can fucking speak.
Can talk.
I thought we retconned that because of the cliffhanger. Unless let me tell you want that to happen.
Yes, that is what we retconned because.
Oh,
I didn't know that was retconned. Okay.
So the last thing, obviously, you guys ate the eggs to get your fake long rest, and you got the long rest. Just to, I didn't want to like leave you guys with any sort of spell slots missing or anything like that. So the eggs are just kind of like magical eggs. You know, nom nom nom. Wee! I'm happy and good. Back to full health and everything.
Did these eggs have acid in them? Holy!
So yeah, everything is as if that last session didn't happen. You remember it, although it did happen, obviously. But
yeah, we have a bag of holding.
Back to where you were.
Unless we legit got really high and found a bag of holding under it.
If you guys are on the map, you'll probably be around like here-ish. I can mark Axholm on the map for you guys as well, so you can see roughly where that is. That's where you're on your way to.
Bring it onto that screen. People at home can see. Where did you say we were again, sorry?
In 2 seconds. So you're about like here, maybe a little bit higher up, where the M of Umbridge is.
That's whatchamacallit, Oblivion. He's running it in the background. I can see a reflection on the window.
I wish I was.
Alright, so you guys are good to go. Take it away whenever you want.
Oh my god, Bice.
That whisper made me jump. Did you guys hear that? Dragons of Ice Spire Peak. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but
yet.
Not our content either.
Bice. Oh my shit, Bice. Well, what was the name of the place again, Nate? Sorry.
Falcon Lodge.
Thanks. Falcon Punch! Bice.
At least I didn't say Donkey Punch.
Guys, I've just got a message in the voice of Tater. Falcon Lodge. I almost said punch. Fuck. Falcon Lodge. Oh my god.
Gus, you
Hold
had
on,
a stroke!
guys. Brain, work! I literally 3 times almost said punch again. Oh, fuck it. Okay, I think I got it out of my head, lads.
You haven't though, have you?
I got a message through the sending stone. Tater's the only one that had it. And in his voice, he sent a message saying Falcon Lodge. Do you know this place by any chance, spies?
That's not something I'm familiar with.
Little bird fella.
Huh?
Do you know of Falcon Lodge?
Falcon Punch?
Oh,
Close. You know, I was thinking the same thing. No, Falcon Lodge by.
No.
No. You reckon we go back to town and we ask, oh, hold on. This isn't just a one-way street, guys. Where is, I'll send this through the sending stones.
Okay.
Where is Falcon Lodge Boyo?
Bio. No, but it's bio. It's bio now. You're asking
Bio.
for biography.
I'll say bye, sorry, bye.
You received no reply.
Lads, I haven't received any reply yet.
so
Will we head back to town and find...
We have a message from a friend who is supposed to be dead. Now, I'm not saying he is dead, because obviously we have the dog. Clear evidence that things maybe don't like to stay dead around Tater, but we don't know
You're
where.
dead right.
We don't know where we're going. We don't know if this is a trap. I, more than anyone, want to go find him. But there is no point chasing down these mystery leads if we've got nowhere to run to if the dragon attacks.
A logical point, by something strange is afoot though. But if you reckon first we should do this, I will agree and I will follow, of course. Wait, what?
Which foot?
The third one. The other risk is we don't know what's waiting for us at Axe Home. It could be a better idea to go back and find it, and then at least we have his axe on our side. You know what I mean? I think in terms of dealing with things surrounding Tater post-mortem, Mortem? I can't say that in that accent. Fuck that shit! Post-mortem. Dealing with him like post-mortem, literally, it's like, it's not my
That's
strong
John
suit.
Mortom.
Dealing with him after he died, I think we can agree, my decision-making hasn't been the best, so... Randolph, I'm leaving this up to you. You're the only one that can contact him because you're the one with the sending stone, so...
Well, I've already sent a message to him to ask where the place is. There actually isn't any harm in continuing our adventure to Axholm. As you said, to make sure it is nice and ready, just in case shit does hit the proverbial fan. And things do seem to be a little bit crazy at the moment, and this doggo here is a clear indicator of some sus shit happening, basically. But the doggo does seem somewhat normal. So, and it was expectant that something would be in that grave.
So, we keep going to Axholm then? What you're saying?
I think... I was going to suggest to go back to town and find out where the location of this lodge is. but you might be right on getting a safe point ready, and making sure that overall we can keep the balance in favor of life rather than death. So I'm with you on this.
Chicken Run, what you thinking? You want to go find Falcon Lodge, or you want to go somewhere safer?
Safer.
Is that a question or an answer?
Safer, good.
That works for me. To X home then, I guess.
All right, we'll hop on the right foot then, little
Okay.
chicken boy.
And I'll secure all of the, make sure the bags and stuff on the
Bird
horse
bite.
are still secure, and we'll make tracks in.
Yeah.
I will take the lead.
All right, hi ho, it's off to Axholm we go.
What's really funny is when I messaged you guys and said, "Hey, what's the plan?" and you were like, "Yeah, probably follow up on the Tater thing," and then
We didn't.
I set everything up ready for that bit, and then you guys
So
are like,
guys,
"Yes, let's,
Fair,
not
I
do
said
that."
survive. I said survive. I did not say anything about following
So
up on the
guys,
Tater thing.
it looks like we're heading to Falcon Lodge for some reason.
Falcon punch.
No, you're fine. Just
Yeah, we get lost.
No,
Turn around.
To be honest, like I was thinking, yeah, probably Falcon Lodge would be the right way to go. But then Yorkie actually made a good point, and I was like, well, Yorkie's character made a good point, and Grandolph would agree with that. So I was like,
no, you're
okay,
fine.
okay.
I'm not too stressed. I was just
Sorry to throw you through a loop, DM. You know.
I'm not.
You know what you
Yeah,
said?
totally.
You prepare the quest, and you go, "Cool. This is what they're doing. I put the tokens out. This is that. Excellent. That'll be ready for them." Ah.
Well, you know,
All right.
honestly,
That's going somewhere
like,
else.
I blame Tater, not Mateo,
No, no, Tater.
actual Tater.
Tater.
Yeah, I blame Tater as well. Fucking Tater, not Mateo. Tater.
No, especially me. This is just the best way they can be nice about blaming me. It's okay. I take it. I take it like a champ.
Okay. Just give me 2 seconds then. I'll just,
It's all right.
Gonna raid.
Bye bye.
We have a raid.
Raid. Oh, wait, you can.
Hi,
the raid.
Ruthie.
Well, welcome,
Lord
Raiders. Normally we don't read
Thank you,
chat
Ruth.
much during stream, but we're buying time. How are you all? How was the end of Repo? Did you have fun? I will take responsibility for the fact that I did answer initially saying, like, I did say, I was like, I want to go
It's
to
okay.
Axel.
It's okay.
But Valen will want to go to Falcon Lodge. And then it was like, let's go to but yeah, welcome and thank you for the follow as well. And back into the game!
Alright,
We're just keeping our DM on his toes, like, you know, as
You guys,
he's keeping us on ours.
you guys travel sort of like along the. You kind of skirt the foothills of the Sword Mountains to get to. And so you get the.
Page. There's a Dwarven fortress. Does anyone here speak Dwarven?
So, thrust out from the base of a dark grey mountain is the entrance to the Dwarven Fortress. A dark, 15-foot wide passageway flanked by 40-foot high bulwarks of smooth, seamless stone. An iron portcullis covered with rust blocks the entrance. Arrow slits carved into the bulwarks are dark, revealing no hint of occupation.
Well, this looks welcoming.
Bye bye.
Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah,
Robin,
Barkus.
knock on the door.
That is like a portcullis, so it's like a gate that's come down.
Just run your sword and ring.
I run my beak up and down.
If I can just reveal the walls a bit more.
How high up did you say the slits were?
So the slits are they're kind of like carved into the side, so they're about like.
Oh, so the sort of, we could look through them.
Yeah.
Looking up, are there any sort of access points further up that we can see, or?
Give me a perception check.
I will do. That is a 17 plus 2, 19. First roll of the night. Always good.
Oh yeah, first roll of the night, lovely. So you can kind of see that. Close my door because I can hear Lily's watching the stream. So every so often I just hear myself telling me what I just told myself. Well, I've just told you.
I would die listening to myself.
I was like, you look up and you can see, and you look up and you can see. So
There's an echo.
you spot numerous stone chimneys protruding from the mountainside. You can kind of see a lot of them are sort of mostly destroyed, but there are a couple of chimneys that looks like you could probably get into.
What's the distance? How far away are they?
So they're on the mountainside. They are. So you'd have to kind of like scale the side of the mountain. Actually, no. Give me a perception check, please, Accursed.
Aye, bye.
This is information for Valen.
13 plus 4, 17.
Cool. Yeah. So you look up the mountain. Valen, are you pointing out these chimneys to the others? I assume.
Maybe not as of yet. He's just sort of stepping back and he's just like analysing at the minute. So he wouldn't have said anything yet.
Well, both of you, you both notice the chimneys as you're looking around, and you kind of look on the mountainside. It looks relatively easy enough to scale. There's a lot of like little handholds and footholds and stuff all up to where the chimneys are.
Well, how high is it? What's the distance?
Let me see.
Well, I don't know about you guys. That could be a way in, but me confined space is not really my sort of thing.
So it's going to be about the 40 foot of the.
That's not too.
You'd be climbing to the top of the fortress.
All right. I'd like Jimmy 6 to fly into one of the chimneys then, and I'll monitor and look around.
Okay, so
what's the way to walk? Have we sort of walked through almost like a canyony kind of it to get to the entrance?
So you've walked along the foot of the Sword Mountains.
Okay.
So this in front of you now is the fortress, and then behind that is the
fairly open behind us.
Yeah. That's just all grassland and stuff behind you.
Valen's just gonna while he's waiting to look, he's just gonna sort of like sit back and just gonna keep an eye behind us and make sure nothing.
Okay.
Alright, give me a couple of minutes by. I'll see if I can explore a little bit deeper into this, going into those wee old chimneys up there by.
While he's doing that, I just start climbing.
Yeah, okay, cool. Heading up to one of the chimneys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since you moved your character next to mine, am I going to notice this?
You can. I'm not hiding. I'm a big red bird. You're going to see.
You are a big red bird. True.
Well, medium red bird, I guess, is the official
Chicken
size.
Will, are you sure that's a good idea?
No. And I keep climbing.
Fair enough, at least you're honest.
Kirsten, I'm just going to use a little rat token for your bird right now because I don't know where my tokens are gone.
All right. Just to indicate that it is a crow, I'll just go caw.
Yeah, that's what crows sound like.
Hey, Chicken Little, just be safe, and I'm just gonna like, boom,
that's a
Queen
big
of Hearts at him
fucking crow.
And give Robin a point of bardic.
Okay. Okay.
Because obviously, if he finds himself in a tough spot, it'll be nice to have that use.
So
That's what should the last bit.
Mm-hmm. I think
so
that's
this map is
1d6 you get added.
just a little bit complicated, so just bear with while I 21 or 20.
Don't worry, everyone. We are professional D&D players.
So
I'm not. This is my first ever D&D campaign.
okay.
I know. I just mean like
Bye.
As you get up, you see the two chimneys that you're able to go through. One is kind of like far left. One is quite to the opposite side of the fortress. You do kind of get the feeling that Jimmy could fly through any of them. Even the broken ones would probably be open enough for Jimmy to squeeze through because he's quite small. But which chimney would you like to go through?
Which one looks the least damaged?
So there's two of them that are pretty safe, unscathed, and that is the two that are on kind of like. There's one like I don't know if you can see this on the map where I'm pinging here.
Mm-hmm.
Like that side, and then there's one like the opposite side, but in the same sort of.
Is there smoke coming out of either of them?
No.
No. I'll choose this side here. Sure. Why not? Right.
Okay. So you're.
You better not fucking kill Jimmy 6. I swear
Please
to
kill
God.
Jimmy 6.
No, Jimmy 6 has been with us for a while now. I've come accustomed to Jimmy 6.
So your token will be on the far right of the map. There's just a little spot that's open up for you there.
What did I call this, Jimmy? I don't even remember. Jimmy Sixth
Sense?
Oh, Sixth Sense. Yeah, Jimmy Sixth Sense. That's probably why he survived so long. Is because he has that Sixth Sense, you know?
You can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Because Jimmy.
can you see your token, I guess?
No.
Far right.
Oh, very, very far right of the map.
Into the void.
Ah. Aha.
So, this room is quite like destroyed. You can see there's wrecked cots and chairs and tables and other furnitures all kind of like smashed into pieces. And then the chimney that you've just come down through.
I can't move him though.
There's two doors either side. Sure, I'll give you permission. And Robin, can you make me a strength saving throw, please?
I can indeed. That is my
Did
best.
you just
stat.
forget the R in the word strength?
Strength.
Sound like you said,
Strength.
give me a strength.
7. Yay.
7.
7.
Bardic! Bardic! Bardic!
No, it's not gonna. I don't think a bardic's gonna. I'd rather say that I'm close to the ground.
Is that 7 total, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
I get +0 to strength, so yes.
So you begin to climb, but as you sort of put any sort of weight onto the foothold, you immediately like can't lift yourself up as well. You haven't. It's not that you're too weak, but you're kind of like struggling with the angles. You're not quite just accustomed to scaling a mountain in this way. Okay, Curtis, you should be able to move that token now.
Aye. Right. Looking at the doors, are they fully shut?
You went about 20 feet down as well, by the way.
20 feet down, but that just means I'm closer to my token.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Let you know.
So I got a lot of movement room now. That's good. Are either of these doors open in any way?
They are not.
Right. I'm gonna go to this door and I'm gonna peer through the keyhole.
Okay, so give it a little bit extra there.
Nice. I like what I see.
So let me see. So what can you see in there? Yeah, it's just kind of more of the same. It's the building. I guess it's there's not much that you can see in front of you there. You can see a sliver of light coming from here, which you can kind of piece together that it's the above of where you are there.
Cool. I'm gonna go to here and do the same.
Mm-hmm. So,
interesting. What type of doors are these?
Oh, what type of doors are they? Well done. Good question.
Mahogany.
The doors, they are regular doors made of thick, sturdy oak, reinforced with iron bands and fitted with iron hinges and handles.
So the chances of a crow being able to open the doors are
Probably very slim, yeah.
Is there room to sneak under or over?
Give me a perception check or investigation, whichever you like. What are the other two of you doing after Robin's failed to?
Has Randolph been feeding all of this back?
22.
Not as such. So you kind of see that there's not enough room for the crow to squeeze through. The doors are they're made to fit those gaps, and it's dwarven architecture, so it's kind of like perfect.
Damn it! If only Jimmy's sixth sense was a rat, he would be able to squiggle under it. So Jimmy's gonna fly back up the chimney, and I'll send him down the other chimney then. And while doing that, I will also be smart and move myself closer so that I get more. What? No, there we go. There. I'll move myself over here so that it's easier for me.
Pretty similar to the other room, really. It is. So in this sorry, it's not the similar room. This room looks like what the remnants of a barracks would be, and you can kind of see again. Everything is kind of destroyed. The other room is also a barracks. Sorry, it was similar. But instead, there is just the one door there, and you notice that above the fireplace is a shield. That's kind of like the only sort of object that's not really any sort of damage to it.
I'm gonna peek through this keyhole as well and see what I can see.
Very similar to the other side, to be honest. Very symmetrical, this place.
Right. Alright, Jimmy's gonna feck off outside then.
Okay. Right.
And I'll relay the information to the guys.
The other two of you, hold on. Well, the other two of you, while Randolph is doing all this, what are you guys doing? Obviously, Robin, you've tried to climb a mountain once, you've slipped that down, but let's see what you guys want to do.
Firstly, I'll tie the horse off.
Okay. Forgot about the horse.
And then I'll just tell Barkus to stay. Obviously, he can't climb a mountain. He's a dog.
Yeah, here's a dog.
I don't know if he knows the trick, but I'll just give him like a sort of pat on the head and say, bark if there's trouble. Whether or not
Barkus.
Whether or not he'll do it or not, I don't know.
Give me animal handling. We'll find out.
Of course, I don't know what my on that one off the head. 1 second.
Not as good as mine, which is about a 1 or a 0.
1, yeah. That is a 5 plus 1. That's a 6.
Lovely.
Nice. Okay. He's definitely barking.
Robin, what are you doing? Also, riding horses are technically large creatures. They would realistically take up this, but for just the sake of everything, I'm going to make them small. Or that size on the map because I hate it. It's a bit obnoxious, it bothers me. I know a horse is bigger than they're a lot bigger than people. It wouldn't
take up 4 though. They'd take up like 2.
Yeah, you take up a longer one, but yeah, they're that size for this campaign. Fuck you all. All right, Robin, what are you doing?
Yeah, fuck you all. Yeah, all right, we got small horses.
I'm gonna bark if there's trouble. That's what I've been told to do.
Oh no!
I don't.
I will go over and put my hand on Grandolph's shoulder. Are you out of your bird sight now?
We'll give it sort of one more sort of turn between you two.
In that case, that's it. Then I've just spent that turn tying the
horse up
and
keep an eye out.
Yeah, keeping an eye on the surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
You just waiting as well, keeping an eye.
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye out.
Yeah, cool. I just gotta check. All right. So, Grandolph, you're back. Jimmy is also.
Bye. Alright, so guys, the doors, they're pretty sturdy, so they are. Things do look in order. There's some destruction inside as well. I wasn't able to open any of the doors. On the left-hand side, there is a chimney. There's a shield inside. We could have a quick gander. Do we know that there's nobody inside? Is it vacated? Or are there other people inside?
We've heard nothing this end. I was hoping you'd have more revealing news, but
Well,
check something
there is
first. Are we?
there is one thing we can do. Oh,
Yes.
do you wanna go first, or?
Well, I was just gonna check through these little holes and see if there's a way to open this portcullis before we blow anything up.
I was just going to do this. Hello? Is anybody home?
As he does that, I'm gonna duck behind that wall, so like I'm staying where I am, but like nature of it, I want to make sure I'm not in any firing line of shit coming straight through that little run.
Okay. Hold on, there is something here for that. Let me.
For fuck's sake. Grandal's
friend.
dead!
No, they have their mystical god
It's just
intervention.
like, hello! And just gets fucking Boromired.
Okay.
Ask Marcus to sit in front of me.
You do not hear anything.
Oh, I was expecting something. Can I send Jimmy out the front here? Just through here, kind of have a look around this area, see if I see anything through any windows or anything like that.
Can indeed.
Entry points.
Yeah, so Jimmy can sit through. I'm gonna reveal kind of like, because you did say you were looking in through the arrow slits as well. So there's
Yeah.
So
It's a good thing I didn't do that standing here, right?
those are like ballistas, like the big.
Would
big-ass
you
crossbow.
say that looking at them, it's sort of the same sort of engineering we saw all the way back in episode 1 in Normangard?
No.
When you had that one who was sat on one that had one on like 4.
Yeah, no. These are pretty standard siege weapons. Where the other one was, you could tell that was a makeshift sort of like mechanical crossbow gun
Can
thing.
I
that
tell
they-
if there's
that they've
any?
made.
Looking at them, I can tell that they'd have to be like manually shot. There's no danger of them being like booby trapped.
Yeah, they look like pretty standard.
Looking in there, can I see any sort of like
Siege
levers or
weapons.
anything to open the portal?
Where are you looking in?
In the actual slits, like in that room and that room. See
Oh, actually,
any-
Jimmy, yeah, because Jimmy would probably be able to fit
Yeah.
through these,
I'm
wouldn't
just,
he?
I'm just thinking more like if you can get your mage hand in there, it could potentially pull a lever and just open the front door for us.
That too, yeah. It has a,
Could-
I think,
If Mage Hand, if you can't see something, like if Mage Hand went in, sort of like
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
Round-
say for example, if you
around
stood,
a corner.
say if you like stood here and you could see like a lever there, you could make it through the gap, pull it because you can't reach in. In theory.
well, Jimmy might be strong enough to pull a lever though, as well. So he wouldn't be strong enough to open a door, but to pull a lever down, he might be strong enough to
Like,
do
if
that.
it's a lever potentially, if it's like one of them fucking full on like crank things, and no chance. But
Yeah.
I
But
just
if it's
thought,
just a
have
normal
a snoop.
lever or something like that, yeah. We'll have a. I'll keep snooping around with Jimmy for the
do I
moment.
see anything
through
like that?
both
Any
sides.
mystery levers?
Give me a perception check.
I shall do. That is a D12. That will not give me a good
Wait,
roll.
are these not high up or?
That is
No,
a
those are like brown
7 and 9.
Oh,
9. Yeah, so you don't really. From what you can see inside, you can only see that room with those crossbows in.
I got nothing.
Ballistas.
Any look on the bird end?
I'm still looking by.
Where do you want to move? Jimbo to?
We'll go to the left first. Oh yeah, sorry, I can move him, can't I?
You can.
Up.
You're like, wow, I gotta go here. All right then.
Yeah, no, come on, Nate.
you're ready.
Unveil the map. When are you unveiling the map here? I'm sitting waiting.
Crank!
Oh.
I see the crank! Yeah.
What type of crank is this?
It's a wheelie one.
A wheelie one? Is it a wheelie tough to spin one?
It looks really tough to spin.
Oh, I'm gonna peep through this little door here.
Wait. I just thought. Wait, no, you can't. Can you? I can never remember. You can't hear us when you're in bird form, can you? You can relay back that you can't hear us.
No, it's trance-like, so it is. So
yeah, it's like you can. I think isn't it like you can feel us. We can like have a hand on your shoulder, so we can feel that, but we can't actually hear or see us. But we can obviously hear you. You can speak back to us like that, isn't it?
I can speak back to you. Yeah.
That was the plan.
I don't see shit. Okay. I'm gonna continue up the stairs.
I have a very
Okay.
There's a very easy way to cheese this and get through that front door.
Is there?
Yep.
Throw the bird.
Well, now one of us has a Misty Step equivalent ability that can let you teleport where you can see. Someone could teleport into that room and open the crank.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
But
So,
it's a case of do you want to waste it? That's the thing.
Your character token is now on the right-hand side again.
Perfect. So I'm going to fly up here.
Hold up.
Also, yeah, that's why I'm not teleporting in.
So,
Fair shout. Fair shout.
as you fly up, it's quite a large chamber. You can kind of see it goes over what would be over the where you guys are currently. There are very thick webs kind of strung between all the walls and the pillars along the sides. And there are three. Sorry, there's supposed to be.
Okay.
4 giant spiders.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You know what? 5 giant spiders. Can I get him to beeline it down the stairs quickly before they notice him?
Yeah, they don't really react because it's you haven't touched any of the webs. They don't really react to you going through.
Question, and this is an out of character question for you.
Yeah.
Because obviously they take up 4 squares. I'm assuming, for the nature of gameplay-wise, they could squeeze down them stairs if they wanted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they're spiders.
Yeah, I just think they just go like that one then.
If it was like an ogre, probably not. But because they're spiders, they're able to kind of like.
That's fair. I thought so. I just wanted to double check.
So yeah, I'll get Jimmy outside to safety. I'll come out. I'll pop him in this window very quickly as well, just to have a look around.
The other 2 of you, are you guys just waiting for this to go
just
down?
waiting for news, yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Right. Okay. We'll fly down to here, and I'll try and scooch maybe through this little window here.
You went through, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, go into that.
God, having you have so many sucking.
The fact that he stayed alive for this amount of time has been very good.
You're in a big room now. You're gonna die. It's all right.
So it's kind of like a great hall. 40-foot high ceiling supported by 4 thick stone pillars. There's a thick layer of dust covering the flagstone floor. In the middle of each wall, past the entrance, is a double door. Arrow slits are set high up in the north and south.
What's that?
Hold on. That doesn't make much sense to me. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay, yeah. So there's it just doesn't show them on the map as well. There's kind of like arrow slits in the wall above, like quite high up.
Sort of like from that room where the spiders are.
Sort of like, well, the spiders would be like here. So above you here is just 40 foot straight up. It's like a big grand hall along the upper. So the upstairs area with those like arrow slits
looking down from
where the spiders were. Yeah. So I'd like to look through the keyhole here, the keyhole here. Well, any slits basically, any holes and any holes in these as well, like keyholes and stuff. Interesting.
Man sees nothing. Interesting.
Interesting.
When we're waiting for stuff to get cleared and we can keep clicking away, I'm always like, what's the fucking behind that door? You're obviously hiding layers.
No. I'm moving things to the correct layer. That's all. Things that
5 great big spiders in this room. What the fuck are those?
Tongue dudes.
I don't know.
That's what they are. Tongue dudes. You don't know those mythological beasts?
People.
Snake people. Snake people. So, Nate the Beholder, what do mine eyes observe?
Okay, so let me go through one by one. On the right-hand side, there is kind of like this room is in ruin. The walls have kind of collapsed in on themselves. And then the one at the south is it's just a corridor, and there's sort of 4 arrow slits in the walls along here. Either 2 arrow slits on either side. And the room you're currently looking at is another hall. The floor is strewn with bits of armor and the gnawed bones. And inside the hall is what you can see is 3 ghoulish-looking creatures.
Ooh. Alright. I'm going to recall Jimmy and...
Pass on the info.
Yeah. Alright, pass on the info. Alright, so lads, doesn't look like anything's here. Let's go home. No, there's... I counted 4 rather large spiders upstairs in the place. And I'm not sure what they are, but I saw 3 somewhat ghoulish figures down the stairs after the main hall, just in that door over there, over yonder. I did note that there is a turn lever just in this part over here. Unfortunately, I'm not sure poor old Jimmy's 6th sense has enough strength to be able to pull it to open. I'm not sure I want to risk it either, to be honest, but I could if you want. Wait, hold on. Was there many webs down here? Did I know any?
You did not.
Said there's an upper room. The spiders in it.
Hold on. How thick is this?
Thick as what?
How thick is this entry point?
It's an arrow slit, so it's like
we ain't
enough for an arrow to go through. Yeah, you guys are too big to go through, but Jimmy is a tiny creature, so he can go through.
Yeah, I see, because I'd have to get in and then out, and that is...
No bueno.
Hold on, let me have a look at what I have. That is a no bueno, yeah.
You also haven't sent Jimmy down the other chimney, so we don't know what's there.
Oh, yes.
I did send him down, both of them. Both of them, there was doors, but I can't open the doors with them, so it's basically...
But we've seen that
it is what it is.
I haven't seen the map over on the left side.
Doors open.
So on the right hand side, Tater, is the upper level. So the bit here is the chimney on your guys' right, map left, and then the other one is the chimney here.
Well, hear me out. I might have a plan.
I have an idea as well.
You go
Wait,
first.
hold on. You go first. I need to look at something.
Well, we got 2 entries into the upstairs, right? If we split up and go down a chimney each, Chicken Lily, you're fine to go whichever one you want. We could have one of them bait them to one of those doorways and then pop out behind them.
Robin cannot find it. Don't worry.
Okay. I was just wasn't a worry. I was just genuinely curious. Okay, so I was also assuming you would have looked through this keyhole, so I'm just going to open this a little bit.
Yeah.
Surprised you didn't go.
Yeah, that's why I was just thinking that.
If I were to use the knock spell on this door, would that open this door?
Can you send the knock spell in chat?
Oh gosh! Don't you actually have to touch item to you?
Nope.
I thought you did.
No, I think knock is.
You wouldn't open it though, would it? Just unlock, right?
Choose an object you can see within range. The object can be a door, box, chest, set of manacles, padlock. Target that is held shut by a mundane lock, which set or barred becomes unlocked, unstuck, or unbarred. If the object has multiple locks, only one of them is unlocked.
It's just because it's locked by a mechanism. It would unlock through the mechanism, right?
So this door that you're pointing at here is a big door. This here is the portcullis.
The issue is as well, even if you unlocked that, you popped yourself in that side room to do the...
There's no way to get up to the...
You can't get to that door anyways without first going either through these side doors that you don't know what's down there, and I'm pretty sure they'll lead you to them ghouls, or...
Why you guys make a plan? I'm going to appear real quick.
Right. Allow me... Well, I need Nate for this, but okay. See you later, Nate.
Out of character, let's discuss first, because my theory was drop down a chimney each, so we have like one person in this room, one person in that room, or like 2 in one in the other, which however you guys want to divvy it up. Then one of us could bait them and close the door. Then it opens up the other ones to get in an attack from behind.
No, like... one of the chimneys is... Hold on. One of the chimneys is over here.
Yeah.
And the other chimney is... Hold on. Over here.
Well, yeah, but you've been down both chimney points, and if you look on this side bit where the spiders are, they open into them rooms on either side of spider room. Those are your two chimney rooms. There is that chimney and that chimney.
I don't think separating is a very good idea, to be honest.
Yeah, but we'd meet back up in the middle. We'd all end up in this encounter with the spiders. It's not like we're going separate paths. We're just one of us is going to bait them towards one door, and the other's going to attack from behind.
Now, how big is this door?
Where?
The doorway.
The side rooms into where the fireplace is.
Standard size door, I guess.
Standard. So these big fucking spiders probably can't fit in there.
With a squeeze, yes, but
it would be difficult for them to get through, but not impossible.
But you could, in theory, try and hold the door shut from the other side if they were to try and go against it. Only one of them would be able to get to the door at a time.
They can't open doors.
Yeah, we could. So we could bait them towards one of them doors, and then if 2 other people go down the other chimney, they can come out behind him in the room and get a decent surprise attack on them.
I personally think that separation is a very, very bad idea.
But we're gonna meet back up in the middle.
Aylin, toss me.
What?
Goran, toss me.
We're gonna meet back up in the middle.
Goran, toss me.
especially since we're all glass and no physicality.
I'm a tank.
Orin, toss me.
Besides, the person going on their own isn't actually going to get hit. They're going to be like, "Oi, fucking spooky cunts," and then shut the door and have them run at the door.
And then the spider can break down the door.
Yes, but
Robin's just like, go ahead, toss me.
But in that moment, we can come out of the door behind them, blast them with a fuck ton of shit, and then we can shut the door, and then they'll run to the door, and then you open it, and bang! You know what I mean?
We will need. I personally, in character, think that we will need all three of us several moments to be able to kill one of the spiders.
Right, but the only way in is through the spiders. So we're gonna have to go in there anyway. That's what I'm saying. If we can get a surprise attack on them first, it gives us the upper hand. We fought similar creatures, and whenever we had our strong boy with us, and they've not gone down. Yeah, but to be fair,
too quickly.
When we fought them before, we didn't have Tater with us. It was just you and me. He was off doing his own thing. We still took it down. Time. We have the upper hand of strategy, and the landscape is on our side. And if surprise attack and damage, we can take. But we're gonna have to go through them one way or another.
You do realize the surprise attack, we don't get double damage or anything like that. Our damage is just exactly the same, and it's 4 giant spiders.
Yeah, but then you close the door.
Mateo, which side?
I mean, one person can try and close their door, while 4 giant spiders with a large movement speed are.
Okay, the other choice is we all go into one room. We try and funnel them in and hit them as they come through, but then if we get overwhelmed in that room, we're dead. Those are our options.
But if the other either way, people are probably going to get overwhelmed, but at least with one room, we have all of our firepower going for it, rather than having 1/3 of our firepower in another room with a door closed.
So, as you guys discuss, Valen,
yes.
You notice that Robin has walked off.
Yep.
He is now 40 foot up the side of the mountain.
Can we see which chimney he's going through?
Yeah, so you can see him on the map there. You see by the chimney on your character's right. Not left.
Well, fuck it. We don't have time to discuss, and I don't think you're going to follow us if we split, so I guess we're all going through that one chimney. Come on. He's made the decision for us.
I'm gonna quickly get Jimmy to circle around the side here to look for the easiest to climb point.
It all looks very relatively kind of. Also, that side would be quite like far from the chimney, because the chimney is more like. I
thought you said it was here, like.
The chimney would be roughly like here, based on the
size of the
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Whoa, it's confusing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, more like here.
Okay, let's climb.
All right, bye.
All right. So, Robin, you reach the chimney first. As you look down to the chimney, it's like a good 20-foot drop through. How are you getting in?
I'm just gonna slip and slide down with my wings out and just dun 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 dun.
All right, give me a athletics check, please.
Not acrobatics.
No, it's gonna be athletics, I'm afraid.
Luckily I saw my bardic potentially. Oh, never mind. 18. I'm good. I'll take that.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, you land nicely, safely inside. Right, Grandolph, Valen, you're climbing the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me athletics checks, please.
Athletics.
Please go one strength, yeah.
Yeah. 19 plus 3, 22.
Nice.
What does the Wand of Secrets do again?
I forgot you had
Points
that.
it points to you. Fucking, you got so many things you forgot about.
I use all of my shit.
It points to a nearby secret door. And it has 3 charges per long rest, I think.
I forgot about that. Yeah, right. I'm gonna use the pole of collapsing to try and help me with my push up. Would that give me advantage?
I will give you advantage for that. Yeah.
Bye. I also have the key for the were-rat place. Oh, key from the were-rat place. So that's the key from the shrine, wasn't it? Was it? No.
Fuck knows.
Yes, it's the key we got under the altar in Cornyberry.
Yeah, let me rephrase
How the fuck
that.
I remember the name of that place? Never know.
Yeah, you do have a key.
Yeah, I also have a. Yeah. All right.
Asking me questions about sessions before? What do you mean?
I mean, you all have access to my session notes now. You got no excuse.
19 minus 1, 18 for my roll.
Lovely. So you both managed to climb up the top to the chimney. Once again, you guys. Oh, you had the mystery key. That was it.
Mystery tonight as well.
A question mark is worked into the head of the key, and you didn't investigate it yet, so you don't know it is.
I know what I'm doing for my next long rest.
So you guys both go to the chimney. Are you climbing down?
Yeah, I'm gonna
I buy.
fuck
Both
this,
give me
and then just down with my
athletics
feet
checks.
out.
I'm using the pole again to aid me in my.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, it's right there. Athletics again, did you say?
Yes, please.
That is a 17 plus
First,
3, dirty 20.
Nice.
Mine is a 20 minus 1, so 19.
All right.
I
So-
got a crit.
My rolls all around. Let's fucking.
My first roll has always been dog shit, and then the second one was really good.
I'm gonna assume that Jimmy followed you.
I buy. He'll keep a distance, so he will.
Right. Now that we have you guys in a place with we're not flying around investigating. Robin, are you opening that door?
Yes.
Yes, I figured you would. All right. Yes, the door opens nicely. Again, you see inside the webs, kind of like strung up between the pillars here, along the sort of sides and on the walls.
Can I investigate the shield in that room?
Yeah. Give me investigation.
I'm just gonna go out into the room and jump over the little staircase ledge here.
21.
Stealthing.
It is about a 20-foot drop.
Mhm.
So give me a deck save.
Okay.
Like finally a dex roll.
Guess what I got?
That one.
Nat 20 plus 3.
20, nice. So yeah, you slip through, and you immediately kind of like flip over the. I'm pretty sure it's a wall button. Do you know what? For fucking logic's sake, it's
Well,
rated.
like a little half wall kind of
For
deal.
fun, it's a half wall.
Wouldn't he be on this side?
He would, yeah. I was just moving him bit by bit because I had the map halfway on.
That makes sense.
So you kind of like flip over. You do a flip in the end. You just land perfectly at the bottom of the stairs there. Grandolph, what was your investigation check, please?
It was 16 plus 5, 21.
So it's looks like a regular shield, and you notice brand like the embossed into it is a dwarven gauntlet clutching a hand axe.
Ooh, fuck it, going in the bag.
It's the
You love that bag.
symbol of It is. Give me a history check.
History check. You got it. Yeah.
Symbol of history check.
What's history? What's my history? Where the fuck? 5. Oh, nice. 18.
18. Yeah. So you recognize it as the sort of like the symbol of Axom, the place you're in.
All right. Into the bag it goes.
Lovely. All right. Valen, what are you doing during this time? You just watch Robin go through that door. Grandolph, give me a strength check.
Oh.
Athletics check, please.
Oh, to pry it off the wall, is it?
Yeah. to fucking lift the shield in general.
12.
12. Yeah, you struggle to get it down, but you manage to pull the shield off the wall.
Woo! Thank God.
Being able to like poke my head out of this door now. Can I get a better angle?
Yeah, I can just reveal that area for you. That.
Spiders up there. The webs.
Yeah.
Would they be flammable? Like if I was to set fire to them, would the fire spread?
Find out.
Is googling, are spider webs flammable?
They are not.
What?
No.
I thought there would have been.
Interesting.
That's actually really good to know.
Spider webs,
Yeah,
contrary to the webs, to the web spell, aren't flammable.
Baldur's Gate 3 got it wrong then, because I remember saying several on fire.
Yeah, me
They
too.
would burn, but they would the fire wouldn't. They wouldn't like catch fire and spread.
yeah.
You know, like you could burn a hole through through webs, but it wouldn't like.
Well, that's the thing. If you set fire to them
catch
in
fire.
Baldur's Gate, like when there's the web bridges, it spread across it and took the whole bridge
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
That was what I was thinking. I was like, can I get rid of these webs so we'd get stuck in them?
It's more like it'll just like. I think as well with Baldur's Gate is obviously if you burn the bridge, obviously I think it naturally makes it go into the middle, so it kind of like splits the webs where it is as well. So it kind of
Can I sort of from here get a better look at what? Because obviously you've said that these bit around the stairs are like half walls now. Can I get a better look at what's in the middle? Is it like racks and stuff?
where are you looking at? Sorry.
Just in the center of the room? There was like an armory sort of area, didn't it? They're like weaponry.
No, see the armory is where you're in now. The barracks.
What's that in the middle?
Where you are there is this large chamber extends over the outer gauntlet of the main entrance. So obviously you're above the portcullis. Contains many. It doesn't really give much. It's just a chamber, kind of. I don't actually know what these bits are here. Didn't say too much. Oh, yes, it does. So the rectangular bits here you can see they are slits in the floor.
Okay.
And then
for, like,
these
fighting
are
down a siege. Yeah.
These are cauldrons.
Fast is for pouring tar over people during a siege. Right.
Yeah.
History.
So it's got.
So anyway, I cast prestidigitation on the webs I can see at the very bottom of the stairs and send a false signal through to the other side of the room.
There are no webs down this, but
Damn it. I thought I could see up the stairs. I was hoping. I was like,
oh, you want to go up the stairs?
well, yeah, I can look up the stairs. Are there any like webs at the top of the stairs that like? Because I went over the side hoping that like.
Yeah. So what's the plan with it? Sorry.
I want to send them to the other side of the room just by like, you know how spiders are sensitive to things touching their webs. I want to send a false signal that like goes, because with prestidigitation you can create a false tremor.
I mean, you create a tremor to like the spider webs here, which would draw the spiders to the tremor. Is that the plan?
I was hoping to send it on the other side of the room, but yeah, that might.
Yeah, unless you can see.
I have an idea as well, but we don't know that he's doing this.
My plan involves you, Randolph.
My plan involves me as well.
Plan.
I'd hope
What's your
yours is.
plan, by?
Mine was get you to use Mage Hand to spill them cauldrons, and then I'll chuck some fire on it.
My plan was to also spill some cauldrons, but then I was also going to use flaming sphere to light them up, but also
Hold
to
it there.
rotate around the spiders, because they won't know that I'm casting it from over here.
Yeah, that was
And I
that
can
was
just
my thought.
close
Yeah.
the door.
Plus, whatever's in there, if it's tar, which is what would normally be used in a siege, that's normally flammable. So we could burn them and have it stick to them. It'd be like napalming the spiders.
I can give this a go. That's no problem at all. So which are we doing first?
First things first, we're gonna want to knock them cauldrons over, right?
Well, I mean, like, is Tater doing prestidigitation now, or? You're muted, by the way. We don't hear you.
We can't hear you.
You're muted.
No.
No? Okay. Right, old boy.
If you knock them cauldrons, you're gonna go towards the sound anyway. If you do that, then. Oh,
So I'm gonna cast Mage Hand
Okay.
right over here.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
I'm going to.
Can I close the door? Is the door closed or is it open?
Let's open it. Tater, that's it open. Robin, keep saying Tater because I know you as Tater.
I am going to, while he stood in the
All right.
doorway, I'm going to make my cut sort of match the brickwork in the room.
Okay.
And I'm going to put it over Grandolph to give him a bit more, to make him less visible in that doorway.
Okay.
Yeah, because a raggedy old man with, yeah.
Give me a stealth check as well, please, Grandolph.
Do I have advantage or?
I'll give you advantage.
Hey, I like advantage. That's not a good one. And I got an 18 plus. Thank Christ, because the other one was a 6. 18 plus 2. 20. 20.
All right. Robin, sorry, obviously prestidigitation wasn't going to work. Are you doing anything else while you're down there?
I think I'll go take a look at the small door next to me.
Okay, yeah. You popping open, yeah?
Yeah, I'll pop it open. May as well.
Alright, so quickly, Mage Hand, boom, knock over first pot.
Okay. So as you, I'm assuming you're kind of like trying to push it to this way?
Yeah, like this way into, so it doesn't run out.
Yeah. So you hit the cauldron, you hear a very hollow as the cauldron sort of like turns and then like puts itself back up.
Empty.
Alright, I'm gonna try and do this one then.
Same thing happens.
I'm gonna try and do this one then.
Same thing happens. They are empty.
Oh, they're all empty. Do the spiders move towards this?
They've kind of like sort of moved a bit towards, but they're more like curious at the sound than they are hostile.
Oh no, we don't want them to be. We don't want them to be hostile just yet. I just want them to move a little bit closer together. So I'm going to hit the middle one again.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit the middle one again.
Take that.
Can this little asshole fucking move? Can you move, you little bitch? Come on, get out of there, you
very long hallway. There is a slight stench of rotting
Nice.
coming from the other end.
That's the milk that's still on his clothes.
You can hear some like you can hear some like grunts and like coming from the other end of the hall there.
Well, boys, time to get turned undead. I'll see you guys later.
could just come help us with this combat instead of starting another. You know, that
Hey,
is,
look,
that
you
is
guys
an
are taking
option.
fucking forever trying to get this shit moving. I'm actually doing things.
Well,
so-
that's because we're having to
Taylor, you
compensate
don't-
for being a party member down, fella.
Yeah, Tater, you don't know what we're doing. You're downstairs.
I was talking about outside. Like, you guys are taking
So
forever.
you've
Do this, do
literally
this, do
just
this, no, do this.
you've literally just beelined it into a place that I've said is like covered with spiders and undead, and you've just gone in all by yourself.
If he dies, he
It's true.
dies.
It's true.
So I'm gonna prompt to Goran. So there's no oil in them, but I have a fire spell. I can get some of them. I'm gonna gong this one again very quickly just to keep them interested.
Question.
I'm going to.
Once that's cast, how far can you move it?
I can move it. I think it's 100. I can move it quite far.
So, in theory, lure them there and hit them. And then I move this alcove here. When they decide they're going to scatter from
What
it,
alcove where?
this alcove here just outside the door to the left,
Right.
I can then hit them with my crossbow from there. If you can then move it in between me and them, you can get some pot shots off from the door. I can keep it there. That way then, because they're going to scatter the minute you hit them with that there. They're not going to sit in it.
Oh, I know.
We're going
I
to
know.
need to keep their attention.
Yes, but that's very dangerous, and these are very big spiders. Are
Right.
you sure you want to go in there by yourself?
Well, I'm going to have
be-
you pot shotting from the side and a giant wall of fire between me and them, so I'm hoping we'll be okay.
Between you and them temporarily,
Well, it's just
they're going to still go through the fire like the last ones did to get to you. Do you get me?
Oh, I get you, but I'm gonna end up fighting them either way. Might as well have some fun and a light show while we do so.
I think that we can get maybe a few movements of it as they scatter to maybe try and take one out before you go ahead, at least to minimize how many of them will beeline it for you.
I mean, it's your spell. Whatever you
And
think's
I would
best.
advise, whenever they get close, to get in the door. And I can move it into the doorway, and we can work on maybe trying to lock them in this room somehow. I can try and use my step to get out of the room, and you can try and also get out of the room, and we can try and shut the door on them. It might buy us a bit more time.
If you think that'll work.
Well, we can try some stuff and see how it works. It sure would be nice if we had a full team, though. Wink, wink.
Oh, we got what we got. Let's just make do.
It would be
Bye
nice.
bye.
What is the plan?
All right. So I'm gonna flick this one more time to see if I can get this one a little bit closer, and then I'm gonna cast Flame and Spear on this location here to encompass all three of these, and hopefully this one. Well, I think it might actually encompass him as well, right? It's 15.
How big is the sphere?
It is
4 squares, isn't it?
a 5-foot diameter now, so it would basically just
It's everything within 15 feet.
5 feet.
Ah. You see, you just have to
So
get them.
it's a small.
Just hit the
So
three of
yeah,
them.
if this one wants to move a little bit closer, that would be so swell. You know, that would be. I'm just saying that
Would be nice, wouldn't it?
it would
Alright.
be nice. Yeah,
What
being a bit of a
damage
dick
do you
over
do?
it.
We all have dreams.
Flaming Sphere is dexterity save, 2d6 fire damage. So, alright, let me roll those. Yeah,
We don't have specific battle music for this battle.
at 10 damage.
Each?
Can that maybe jump?
Yeah, each, but they have to
Right.
make dexterity saves.
Finally.
What's the deck save?
That's a good question.
All that,
That'd
you
be
didn't have
against-
it to hand.
Yes, correct.
I'm sorry, I haven't used it in a while, okay? It's a relatively newie, but a goodie. So that would be my my proficiency bonus plus intelligence plus 8, isn't it? Or wait, hold on. Let's do this.
Well,
Hold on a second.
we've been doing.
One sec.
While we get a curse thing, do you guys want to roll initiative?
Yeah, can do.
Sure, why not?
That is a 15
13.
plus 3. 18.
Lovely. Damage on a 13. They failed the save anyway, so
Hey.
full damage,
So-
yeah.
10, yeah. Hey. And now let's see what they do.
Just thinking.
So just type in.
Have a good save.
What was your initiative? Sorry, Valen.
Oh yeah, I've got to do
18.
my initiative. Hold on.
18. And Robin?
15.
15.
Oh
Lovely.
wow, I got a 7.
Fuck
Nice.
yeah!
Hell yeah.
All right. So, the spiders are currently surprised, so you guys will have sort of a free round. Valen, what would you like to do?
I can't do anything from here, so no.
Are you not going in or anything there?
No.
Okay. In that case, Robin, it is your turn.
Do I hear the commotion up the store?
Yeah, you hear the fire, and the spiders make a very audible, like, squealing in pain
Right.
sound.
I guess I make my way up the stairs using my movement. How much movement would you say I have? Because I know it takes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. But
That would take about 15 foot, yeah. 'Cause
Okay.
the three,
in
yeah.
that case, I'm just gonna go and spend my last 1, 2, 3 feet over here, and we're gonna do a little Eldritch blasting.
Okay.
Boop, 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 boop. Eldritch blast, yeah.
And that
Does a
plan goes out
22
the
hit?
window.
Which one you hitting?
This one right here.
Yeah. You said 22.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, sick. I will roll damage.
Wait, would I even see Chicken Little coming up the
It's
stairs?
gonna be 11 damage. Well, you definitely hear the Eldritch blast.
Yeah, you'll hear
11
that.
damage, and it gets pushed back 10 feet.
Nice. Not much room for it to be pushed back, but I'll allow it to go here. How much damage do you say?
What did I say?
10. 11. Lovely. And Curse, can you roll me the damage for the Flaming Sphere again?
I can. Because it's a new turn, obviously, for it, right? I might as well just roll it through here.
Well, it's more because Tay is literally hitting this thing into it.
7? Again? God damn.
Do you mind if I do my bonus action before we know what the
Yeah, go for
save
it.
is as well? Okay. I want to cast Hex on it and then give it disadvantage on Dex saves.
Nice. Yeah, it's going to fail either way, but I'll roll to see if it's a crit. It is not. Alright, so that is there. Alright, nice. So yeah, the spider flies back, so just like singeing itself on the flaming sphere there. It's looking quite weak, actually. It's looking pretty close to death. Taylor, is that everything?
Yep, that is everything. I used all my movement, so that's me.
Grandolph, you're up. If you wanted
alright.
to, you could use your bonus action first to use the hex, and then
No, I know.
you get your necrotic damage on top.
No, I know.
Yeah, okay. I was trying to make sure that if
You know, I know.
you wanted to do the little
Sometimes it's
yeah, no, okay. You got a disadvantage for its deck save on the fire anyway, so
Yeah.
it works either way. All right, Grandolph, you're up.
I'm going to use Chill Touch on this one and this one.
Yeah,
Uh,
you will have to get a line of sight though, so you would have to come out of that room there.
Oh, do I not? Do I have line of sight on this one and this one?
Just
You can kind of see this one. If you want to go one step forward, you'd be yeah. We'll count this as half forward, so you can kind of see them all now.
All right, so original plan, this one and this one. So I have a 12 and a, was it 5? I think 5. Yeah. So 17.
Yeah.
It hits. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
And chill touch is a D8. So I'll roll the 2 D8s. A 6 and a 6, so it doesn't matter.
So both 6s, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Just that oldie and a goodie.
Lovely. So the start of their turn, they take damage, right, from the Flaming Sphere?
Yeah.
it would be my
Cool.
turn again before this comes back around, won't it?
It will be, yeah.
So I'll re-roll it again. Yeah.
Yeah, ready for the next one, please. Vim, yeah.
Sick. Well, obviously, seeing that, I'm just reading.
Oh, can I also say that Chicken Little is in there?
I'd have heard
he's
the
firing
Eldritch
away at
Blast.
the bottom.
Yeah, you can feel that.
I'd be like, well, that plan went sour fast, didn't it? And I'm just gonna sort of run past Grandolph to around about here.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to use Magic Missile at level 2 to get 4 darts off. I'm just
Okay.
going to hit all of them each.
Nice.
I'm just going to go clockwise starting this one. So that one,
Yeah.
and that one, and then so on and so forth. That is 1d4. 1. I don't know why I was looking for a fucking D1. It's been a day. That is full damage for the first one, so that's 5 for the first one.
I had 2 health, so regardless, it was
Nice
dead.
one. That is
Nice.
skewed because it landed on my vape. That is 3, 4 on the next one.
Lovely.
Then it's another full damage, another 5 on the bottom right one. And then that is only 3 damage on the one closest.
Okay.
Oh, Nate. Also, the flaming sphere is any creature that ends its turn. Sorry.
Ends its turn. Okay.
Ends, yeah.
So that is my action
Well,
done.
Roll me damage because they were they were surprise attacks, so they kind of skipped their turn, but we'll allow the damage at the from their surprise here.
Oh.
Venom, sorry, you carry on what you're saying.
Sorry.
Then I'm just going to. I mean, how far did I move? Like 5, 10. Yes, I'll lean back. I'm like, you might need this, and I'm going to put a Queen of Hearts on Grandolph's chest and give him Bardic, and then I'm going to use my last.
Does he already have a Bardic?
No, you have a Bardic.
I thought you also gave one to Grandolph after
Nope.
I tried and didn't use it.
No, only you. I only
Huh?
give one to you, and then I'm going to use my last
Only
movement to
you?
move out to.
Oh, God, there you go.
And that will be my turn.
So the magic missile hits one of the spiders and it kind of like shrivels up and dies. This one's going to start its turn and the fire is going to kind of like spread over it and it's going to also shrivel up and die. And then the other 2 are looking very, very ropey.
And you were concerned, Cursed.
I was. These are very weak spiders.
Or are you guys just really strong?
Weak spot.
They're very weak spiders.
All right, so the spiders very quickly charge at you both. Valen, does a 21 hit?
It does, but I will use my reaction to cast Shield, which will bring me up 22.
Lovely, nice. So the
Actually, let me just double
spiders
check. I
go
can't remember if I swapped Shield out. Shouldn't have done, but I just want to double check. No, it's still there. Nice one. Yeah,
Cool.
I'll use Shield to bring it up to 22
Lovely.
just to block that.
So, Robin, this first spider comes to you, but it's looking too weak and it tries to bite you, but it just has no speed left in it. You easily dodge out the way. And Valen, the other one, it looks like it's about to grab you, and then your shield just goes. It just about stops the teeth going in. And Robin, it is your turn.
I want to use my bonus action to move Hex onto the one right in front of me.
Yeah.
And let me check. I want to check the description for the distance on Eldritch Blast because I feel like no, it doesn't.
I think it's a ranged attack, so you would get disadvantage from being point blank.
Okay. Let's make sure on that one. Yeah, range spell. Okay. In that case, I will instead use Shocking Grasp because that one is is touch. So we're good with that one. Let's go ahead and roll for that. I'll still use the Hex. It's gonna be 23 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna nuke it. it's on 3 health, so regardless of what you hit with at this point, it's gonna die. So you.
I rolled 6 damage.
Yeah, so you grab hold of it, just the lightning kind of just shocks through its head, and it just drops dead in front of you.
Good.
Nice.
All right, Grandolph.
Aye, bye. Oldie, but a goodie. I'm going to cast Firebolt on this one here. Where's that dice? There we go. And rolled an 8 plus 5, 13.
Ooh, that doesn't hit, I'm afraid. So you shoot the fireball, and as it's biting down at Goran, you just miss over the sort of like the side of its head.
I also just realized I have Bardic and it's too late, so.
Oh yeah. I think we it's difficult.
No, it's too late. It's too late.
Interrupt you. Sorry. All right, Valen, you're up.
I am going to just because obviously it's right in front of me. I'm just going to draw my longsword and try and run it up through it whilst it's right in front of me. That is a 16 plus 4, so that's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, give me damage.
Just to pick up the right one. That is 7 plus 2, 9 damage. Let me just 1d8.
You kind of Samwise Gamgee just stab right through his chest, and as your sword goes, you just slice it further and further up, and it drops dead.
I missed on purpose to let Goran have the kill. You know.
Did we just do that without taking any damage?
He did.
Bye.
After all that fucking planning and stress.
They're big fucking spiders. They're very weak, big fucking spiders. Good job, grandson. I'm proud of you.
And then I'll do like a bow, and then I'll hold my hand out, waiting for my coat back.
And I'll like give a thumbs up over to Chicken Little as well.
It's such an easy name to remember.
The issue is when I'm actually trying to refer to Robin by his name, I'm like, what's his name again?
I was calling him Robin, but then like you started calling him Chicken Little, and now it's just stuck. It's just stuck in my head. I'm sorry, Robin. I'm sorry, Taylor.
Valen is still looking at you with his hand out, waiting for his coat.
Oh, yeah.
No, put it on you, didn't
I still got my thumbs up over to Robin, and I'll just pick
Robin
up
saluted
the coat.
and walked back down the stairs.
Yeah, and I'll like hand the coat over to Valen then. Sorry about that. Cheers for that, by all.
Put my coat back on, pop the collar like that, like. Right, well, that was fun.
Bye, and I'm just gonna click my fingers, and the flaming sphere will go away. I think that actually worked quite well, all things considered. I thought that giant spiders would have caused us a lot more hassle.
Are you gonna leave your portable sun in the middle of the room forever, or are you?
No, I've clicked. It's gone now. I can't move that.
Nathan, we want to remove it, Nathan.
No,
Nathan!
move it.
Nathan!
Oh my god.
The crisis!
Nathan!
It's such a crisis!
It's an emergency! Nathan!
What?
Nathan! Nathan!
He can probably hear us. I hope he can hear us.
We done shouting now?
No.
Nathan! Nathan! Nate! Shouldn't do that.
us.
My child's asleep, and if he wakes up, Claw's not here to. We did wake the cat. For fuck's sake, Mateo. Look at that, Teo. You've woken the cat.
Oh, yeah,
God's
the
sake.
kitty cat. Oh,
Nathan!
Oh,
You look so much
You
cuter than
arrived.
you used to.
Imagine if the cat hits the keyboard and
Oh,
fixes
look.
it for us.
Our backup DM has left us
Abandoned us
too.
too. Oh man. So who wants the DM for us next?
I'll do it. Don't know how to DM, but I'd do it.
Fix the sun.
Hello. Did you enjoy spinning?
Back.
Guys,
Hello.
I woke the cat. I'm sorry.
I heard you guys. I could hear Lily's the stream on Lily's phone. Lily goes,
It wasn't even an emergency.
What the
we just
fuck's going on?
we just wanted to remove the orange circle from the map.
Yeah.
Oh,
we need,
man.
that's it. That's it. Like.
The stream was crashing. Everything was
Alright.
burning.
what is the old planny plan?
All
What's
right,
the plan?
play.
Before
I
we
say
do
check
anything,
Make one.
I think
Aye,
we
bye.
open that portcullis, and then after that, I'm easy, and I'm gonna
Probably a
go
good
down.
idea.
I'm gonna go down this side to head downstairs
Okay.
and get one of the cranks.
I'll go with him as well.
Well, no, I need you on the other side, fella. 2 cranks. Oh wait,
Yeah, the Robin is over there.
go on, chicken little.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I will start cranking the crank of Crankington.
All right, Robin, you doing the other side?
Yeah, I may as well.
Any checks, or is it just
Yes. So the cranks themselves are quite rusted. So as you guys begin to push, it's quite a tough thing to move. However, because you're both using either side, one of these cranks would work to lift it. But because you're both on either side, it is a little bit easier to do. And can you both give me an athletics check, please?
half letter?
Yeah.
Dokie.
Good thing I have a plus 0 to
Oh,
that. Why is it all
nice.
the
That
time-
is an 18 plus
Nice.
3, 20.
So you
I
did.
break my lever. I
You
know
now
one.
want it.
I now want it.
Oh wow.
I
So
broke my arm and I broke the lever. Which one? do you want?
Valen, as you start pushing, you feel like it's gonna start going up, and then you feel it pushing against you the opposite way, and you're really trying to like push against it. So the portcullis just doesn't move
You
at the
want,
moment.
do you want me to roll again to see if I can fight it pushing back?
That's the first instance of you both trying to open this portcullis. Robin, what you actually do is instead of pushing it the right way, you push it the wrong way. So you're pulling while Valen is pushing. So that you're both just competing against each other here. There's just the portcullis is going like just trying to lift, but it's just not moving anywhere.
I'm gonna walk up here and put my face up to this. To try and squeeze around the thing, just sort of put my face up to him like, Chicken Lolo, you're touching it on the other side.
Yes.
What way are you turning?
Which way was I turning? What, clockwise or counterclockwise, Nate?
You were
You're
turning
right beside me.
because you're on different sides as well.
Yeah.
So Valen would need to turn it anti-clockwise. Robin would need to turn it clockwise, but Robin, you were turning it anti-clockwise.
Whatever way you were
Anti-clockwise.
doing, do it the other way.
Do it the other way.
Yes. Now I'm gonna go back
I'm
down
also
and try.
chilling.
I'm gonna go back down and try again.
You sure?
I'm sitting
Clearly
chilling,
that one-
smoking a
that
pipe.
That
twice.
time it is a dirty 20. It's not a 21.
Lovely.
Oh, I'm so nervous now. It's gonna be
You get
another
another
number
1.
No, 13 flat.
13, nice. Yeah, so you now both are moving it the same way, and you managed to raise the portcullis about 10 feet from the floor.
When we let go,
Who knows?
I'm going to stop pushing, but I'm not going to release it just yet. I want to see if it pushes back.
Robin, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I figure it's like it's not pushing any farther, so I just kind of let it go.
Okay. Yeah, it stays where it is.
Thank God. Then I will look at Randolph and. So we have a door here, but on the other side we have a bird that likes to walk off on his own. Do you think it's better going to where he is? Aye, you sure Jesus, boy.
Yeah,
think
sure.
it was just there was nothing. I was like,
No, yeah.
Sure, Jesus, boy. I'm easy with it, whatever, you know?
That was a curse going like this in real life. No one can see him. He's like,
you just appearing behind me, just scaring the shit out of me.
No, I'm
walk up and down the stairs by the time you guys got done talking. So
I was saying that Grandoff is just sitting chilling here with a pipe, just chill AF,
So
what's in
like
the
a
pipe?
good old Ryan.
Smoking.
What's in
door
the pipe?
is in your inventory. You metagaming. Give us a constitution check to see if you get asthma.
Okay, see that?
What?
What's in the pipe?
No, it's just a normal pipe,
So that tobacco?
Yeah.
Yorkie, you gotta give him a break. He's old.
Sure, Jesus,
Alright.
bye.
What is the plan?
Well, we have.
Robin has come round.
I'm gonna, since Robin's here with us, I'm gonna nip down. I want to have a peek through portcullises since we've not had a look yet.
Okay.
See if I can get a look potentially at the bottom one, see if there's a turn or a corner in the corridor.
Okay, so it's a very straight and long corridor. What you can see in front of you from the south one is kind of like a tunnel that has been. It's not really. It doesn't look dwarven made. It looks like it's been dug more recently than the fortress.
Tell that.
Give me a perception check. I'm assuming you guys are going to get through this door eventually, so I'm just going to open this.
Is it
Aye, bye.
2 plus 2?
2 plus 2.
What do I
Lovely.
see?
Good maths. Good maths. Yeah. So you see the tunnel. You don't really notice much else. You know it's not dwarven made, but you just see it as a tunnel that's gone through. Yeah.
So we have
Gandalf will stand up.
We have a little outcropping about 20, 30, 40 feet down on the left, little tunnel that way, but other than that, I got nothing. We're going in there blind. Unless you want to send Jimmy down there first.
Sure, Jesus, go on by. Jimmy!
I'm gonna take a nap.
Well, let me move this bastard. Right, there you go.
While Jimmy does his thing, I'm just going to nip for a wee. I'll be back in a second.
Can you guys see that?
Okay, so what you can see is like a rubble-strewn tunnel. It's sort of 2 feet wide, 5 foot high, and it appears to be going up.
Up, you say? Are there cobwebs inside there?
There is not.
Alright, I'm gonna fly down here and just have a wee little gander over around here.
Okay. So, this hall is kind of like just in ruins here. It's a lot of rubble everywhere, a lot of fallen rocks, and there is sort of like a path down this way and one a little bit more higher up here.
Right, I will go a little bit here just to have a look up this path.
What'd I miss if we leveled up?
No.
You know the consequences of this.
Yeah, so this is just like rubble everywhere, just like everything is kind of like collapsed in. Not much else other than just rubble.
I don't see any loot or anything while I'm here now.
You do not.
Alright. I will go down the way now.
Mm-hmm. Can you smell through Jimmy? Or is it only sight and hearing?
I think it's everything with him.
Okay.
it's for the sake of it. I'm basically in control completely of.
You are, Jimmy.
I am.
Under the
Jimmy.
rules of Manitoba, you cannot directly smell through your familiar. You can see and hear through their senses.
Oh, okay.
Not gain their sense of smell. Some interpretations may allow it, but it's not a standard rule. It is at a DM's discretion.
All right.
It's up to you. It doesn't say you can't, but it doesn't say you can.
All right, so boss, what is it?
You do smell, because this stench is very familiar to you.
Fox?
And
My arse.
just overall overpowering. So it's such a strong smell that you absolutely do smell. But you smell the stench of death coming from down here.
I will mouth death.
Mouth it as in like not actually say audibly, because you can speak audibly. Are you just going?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah. No sound.
what?
No sound.
Meth?
Just
audio medium.
I think he said there's meth down there.
Can I use my Cancun like recognition of languages to like mouth it back?
You kind of need, yeah.
And we now have a Kenka that's just walking around going,
Well, it's just a beak, so it's just.
that looks wrong.
I'll continue on.
So
I realised as I saw myself.
yeah, so the tunnel you're going through is kind of like a natural tunnel here as well. It's not dwarven made. It looks like there would have been dwarven made stuff there, but it's now kind of collapsed, but there's a lot of dirt and everything around.
I don't see any dead bodies or anything like that, do I?
Not currently.
I guess it requires a little bit of digging, huh?
Question: did we actually explore this bit?
I'm about to. It's just that was very small and narrow, so I was leaving it to last. So
Glad you have that, because Phelan would not go down.
You going up?
yeah, I'm going up through it.
All right.
I'm not. Jimmy's sixth sense is going through it. Yeah. Jump scare?
Jimmy's been eaten.
Oh, wait, where did Jimmy go?
He went off to the side again.
Jimmy,
Oh,
no!
no. You touched him out.
So
Shite.
the tunnel kind of goes up into what used to be like a barracksy kind of room. The wall to the south of you has completely collapsed through, and the tunnel that you've come up through is dug up to that area there.
The storytelling of just it's obvious what's happened.
I'm gonna pop back then because there's nothing extra to explore there. So I'll relay the information. I smell death. Death, I say.
Oh, death.
From down there.
That makes so much more sense.
Aye. Why? What did you think I was saying?
I don't know, but I've just thought, why the fuck am I still doing the accent when it's only us three here?
Well, I just went out to grant off to show him what he was doing.
Certain companies, you know.
Oh, he's fine.
All depends on you, bye. But anyways, also we don't know what eyes are watching us. It's always good to, you know, stay in character. Wink.
Okay. If you insist.
Remind Robin that you don't know that Goran is Valen. You hear the name Valen from the Easter Bunny, but you don't know.
Well, he referred to me directly as Valen, so I'm assuming if he's not thick, he'll figure it out.
Well, you'd have to roll for that. So.
I'll never know.
Maybe he has rolled for it, you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Alright, so guys, we head on down, we mosey on down, open a few more doors.
Sure thing, let's go.
See what's down there.
Besides, like, thinking about it, like, out of character, like, realistically, jumping into a river of milk, I would have had to reapply the makeup when we got out of there anyways.
Oh, yeah, true.
You would, like, when I was, like, getting sorted of the horse, He'd have seen that. So at this point, you basically know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just like kind of, you know, pose myself in a after you kind of way and look at Valen. Slash Goran.
Okie dokie. And I'm gonna take both the sword and the scimitar out. Just be ready.
Alright.
Start potting my way down.
Do you smell
I'll
it,
just
Valen?
come down to the main room.
Yeah.
It's
Do you smell it, guys?
it's certainly pungent.
Where you are now, there's a slight smell, but it's not as strong as
In the tunnel.
in the tunnel.
In the tunnel. In the tunnel.
Okay, so it's like when we get further to this point that comes a bit more.
Yeah.
Is there any sort of like visible cracks or anything in this door here?
It's a standard door. There's keyhole edges.
Could
and stuff.
I sort of kneel down and have a peek through the key?
You can indeed. So it looks like it would have been a storage room, but it is completely empty.
Okay. That's got nothing. Let's where did you say the weird shit was coming from? Down there over there?
The weird shit, yeah.
Oh, let's go. And he's sort of gonna visibly uncomfortable that he's in a confined cave.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
I don't know what my modifier on that one. 1 second. That is a 13 with modifier.
What do your tiefling nostrils smell?
Shit. Piss.
So
ammonia.
The ground is classed as difficult terrain here, so it's a little bit harder to move.
I didn't see this.
It's lower your movement speed, so it's you're fine to do while we're not in combat kind of thing. So you see how narrow these tunnels are, but you kind of shake off the instant dread that surrounds you.
No, I actually didn't see that there. Would have Jimmy have seen this here? Just
Revealed that where it was.
Oh, sorry. I'll just like say hold one moment, and I'll send Jimmy in.
It's not actually a door, is it? It's just.
It's a gap.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little gap. So I wanna see if Jimmy will pop in and have a wee look in there. Safety first, you know. Oh well, it's a good thing that I did. Jesus, that would have been. I'll pull Jimmy out as quickly as possible.
Give me a dexterity saving throw as Jimmy, please.
Oh, as Jimmy. Ooh, okay. Oosh. Where is his?
Why does he need to save? He's not on different. He flies. Actually, around.
Not for that. It's for grabbing.
Okay. I don't like this.
15. Nice. So as you enter the room, and obviously you spot the creatures inside, you turn to fly away, and one of the hands wraps around Jimmy, and he just manages to fly on through before.
Oh! I thought you said nice, and he was about to die, and I was like, "You monster!" Alright, lads. So there's a few undead things down there, ghoulish motherfuckers, spies. How do you want to go ahead with the spies?
I'm not fighting them in there. Let's move back to the clearing.
Well, I think my stomach's grumbling.
Move back to the clearing.
Bye.
And then I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy to make my voice boom.
Okay.
And I'm going to shout sort of down the tunnels, going just like, "Dinner served!" And then hope that gets them to start moving towards us, and I'm gonna get ready for anything running out.
Okay, what are the other two of you doing while Valen's just all of a sudden booming voice?
I just go up next to the door and I just get ready to brace.
And I'll just stand here going, brace!
So
Nothing happens.
He's a supervisor, of course.
What you say is brace. What are you planning on doing?
I am preparing to fire an oldie but a goodie firebolt at whatever comes into the range there.
Okay.
I've got both my swords ready to swing if anything runs at me.
You, yeah. Robin?
Oh, I'm just bracing myself up against the door, ready. Like, if anything, you should open that door, come through that door.
Oh, you're protecting the door. Okay, cool.
That's smart.
Yeah, I was thinking that they could come from behind as well. Oh, I hear the music. I hear the Oh!
So glad we didn't do it boxing that.
All right. So, yeah, that's right. Initiative, please.
Oh, I did that as Jimmy. No, Jimmy, no. Will I redo it again?
Yeah. Do your own turn on please.
Oh, come on. That's even worse.
14.
Well, I'm last.
And Robin, that one.
I know. I got a fucking 15 and then I got a not fucking 1.
I feel like a nat 1 in initiative is it should be a surprise. I'm not gonna punish you that way. Sorry, Robin, what was yours?
Yeah, I'm actually preparing a firebolt, but I'm looking this direction.
Then and Robin, who would like to go first? Like you two.
I will let our range go first because you can get them before they can close any extra distance.
Okay, so the ghouls are up first. They are ghouls, as you can probably see by the name on that thing.
You said ghoulish, so
yeah,
Ghouls.
are they on difficult terrain still there though with the dots on the floor?
yeah.
Was that half movement?
Ooh. Yeah. Oh my god, I keep grabbing the. I need to zoom in. I keep grabbing the size changing thing instead of the actual token. I keep making them like smaller. Alright, so the ghouls stumbling across the rubble and everything, they all clamber on through, ready to tromp upon ya. And Grandolph and Valen. No, sorry, Grandolph. Give me an attack roll, please.
Bye.
For your firebolt that you prepared.
19 plus 5, 24.
That'll definitely hit, yeah.
D10 is a 7.
7 damage, nice. So yeah, the first one that's like nearest you is the first one through, and you hit with a fireball just as it comes through.
Yes, fireball.
I wish all of them would be dead. All be dead.
Alright, Valen, it is your turn.
I will take a couple, go forward a couple.
Yeah.
I'm going to target that one, and I'm going to hit it first with the longsword.
Yeah.
So that is that's a 17 plus. That is like a 21 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
So that will be. Oh, nice! Full damage. That's 8 plus 2. That's a 10 damage hit on that one.
10 damage, nice.
And then I'm going to use my bardic for a flourish for a second attack.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've done this, so let me just have a quick read.
Yeah, no stress.
Oh yes, so I forgot. It's like I've not actually done 2 weapon fighting since I actually unlocked 2 weapon fighting. Like this, this is great. So, right, so then I can use... Going to be another attack, this time with the scimitar. So that is 14 plus, that's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits, yeah.
And that is for 2, 5, 6, another 7, so that's 17 damage total on that one.
Please, yeah, as you run towards it, you slash it twice. Nice deep cuts along its chest, and it's looking pretty ropey. Anything else? That's your bonus at the thing.
That is my bonus. I'm contemplating maybe taking a step back. Well, obviously that'll trigger opportunity.
It would indeed, yeah.
I'll risk it. I'll take one. I'll sort of like take back step 1 and then risk an opportunity strike.
That is going to be a 16 to hit.
Misses.
So yeah, as you step back away, it tries to like swipe at you with its claws, but you're too quick and it's too injured to catch you.
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
Nope, that's my go.
Lovely. Robin, you're up.
Nate, how long would you say it's been since the attack on the spiders?
You lift the winch, you search for probably about an hour or so.
Okay, like an hour or like just shy of an hour?
An hour. Let's say an hour.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, then I'll just use my other spell slot to cast Hex again.
Yeah.
Because Hex lasts an hour. Eventually it'll last up to 12 hours. But for now, it just... Wait, is it 12 hours? 8 hours. It will be.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Okay, eventually I'll be able to get that. Next level, I'll be able to get that. So yeah, I'll cast Hex.
You guys are gonna level up.
Huh?
Yeah,
I know, survive. Hex on the guy that looks ropey that
Yep.
Yorkie was doing, and then... And the
What hex are you giving him?
Dex.
Dex, slowly.
It won't matter here for a second. Because we're going to Eldritch Blast it.
Yeah. Give me a damage attack roll.
That's going to be 4 plus 6, 10.
That does not hit, I'm afraid.
Shit.
Oh, sorry. You can use bardic poison. You said it at the same time, so go ahead. You want bardic?
Oh, okay. Sick, yeah.
I'll
use a bardic.
Sorry, I need to stop jumping in with... I need to remember your bardics.
I was like, you're so eager, like, that doesn't it!
I want to keep... I was trying to keep everything moving, so when you guys say, I roll this, I go, well, my hits!
A 5 to a 15. It was a 15 hit.
A 15 does hit, yes.
Okay, good. Then let's go ahead and roll damage. Boop, 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 boop. That's going to be 3 plus 4 is 7, and then my hex damage.
That's a nice sound effect.
Nice.
Like that.
Before you even need to, it's fucking dead.
Okay, I was going to say 11 total damage.
Yeah, the thing, you hit it with the Eldritch Blast, and the wounds that are on its chest kind of like open further, and the blast like shoots through it, and it just leaves a hole in its chest, and it just drops down, dead. All right, is that everything?
Yes, that is everything.
Grandolfio, you're up.
Would it be a bonus action to open the door or an action?
Bear in mind we don't know what's behind it at the moment in time.
I'll give it to you. How are you opening the door? Because these are heavy. These are big, heavy doors.
So it'll probably be an
These are
action,
like big double doors. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna move about here, and I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere about here.
Knock again for me, sorry. Yeah, cool.
So when you're mad that you were stopping in the middle, that's a bit close to me.
No, I'm not gonna put it here, don't worry. I was debating on maybe here, but I'll start it out hitting 2, and hopefully the rest will move into it, basically.
That's when they end their turn.
Yeah.
So they both
whenever
failed the save.
I think whenever they move into it as well. So I think it is, isn't it? Flame Sphere. That one. There we go.
So that's 11 damage, yeah.
Nice. Let me just let me do this as well.
Ah, thank you. If you ram the sphere into a creature... Oh, so you can use a bonus action to ram it into someone as well.
Yeah.
Don't ram it into me.
Anything else?
Nope. I'll leave it as is then.
You have a bonus action that you could ram in.
Oh, can I? Oh.
As a bonus action, you can move the sphere out to 30 feet. If you ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must make the saving throw against the sphere's damage, and the sphere stops moving this turn. So, like, you can move it 30 feet, but if it hits something along that way, then you hit it.
If you hit it, you hit it.
Fuck it, come on. Yeah, but then if on their turn, if I move it here, because it has to be an unoccupied space, so I could move it there to damage them, but then
not really much room, enough room for the sphere between here.
It would basically have to be that one if you wanted to ram it.
Yeah, it'll be out of range of all of them.
My point was to do like hit it, but you wouldn't really move a space. You would just kind of like ram. It would just
like shunt it,
like roll it. Yeah.
Can I do that?
Yeah. You can move. You can ram a creature with it, so you can like do shit.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, I'll do that on this one. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it's gonna fail its save. So
yeah, get right.
God, wizards have some fun toys, don't they?
Yeah.
good old magic people. Robin's there with Eldritch Blasts and fucking Grandos there with balls of fire.
And I'm fucking doing flourished sword dancing. Tater's somewhere still waiting for anything to use as a bonus action.
What?
It's a bonus action to cry.
What's the damage, Kev?
Oh, I'll roll it again, yeah. I thought it was like Spirit Guardians, where you just kind of keep the damage until...
No, yeah, you're directly hitting it here, so you're...
Alright, there you go.
7, nice.
That is
so,
like
yeah, this
7?
This thing's looking pretty ropey as well. Is that the end of your go?
Bye.
Well, be alright. Some goodies are up. So this one's gonna run over to Valen.
Yep.
Over to Valen.
Not quite over to Valen, but trying.
Not quite over to Valen. Alright, so first one is going to be a 19 to hit.
Hits, I'll take the hit.
Lovely. And that is 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
That is... Oh, nice one. That is a 19.
Lovely. The second one's going to attack you. That's going to be like a 10 to hit.
Misses.
Yeah. So yeah, the first attack comes in and just claws onto your shoulder. And as you like reel from the pain of that one, the other one just swings past your head with its claws.
Yep.
Grandolph, would you like me to roll some damage, please? For this.
Yeah. Right. Fingers crossed, not another fucking 7. Let's see.
Is it the start or the end of their turn at the time?
At the end of their turn.
Oh, it's just the one that's left then.
Hey, a 9.
Oh, there's 2.
Let's go. Can I roll a history check on ghouls as well, or arcana?
Sure.
Which would it be?
Go for history. See if you've encountered these before.
13 plus 5, 18.
Yeah, you know of ghouls. You know that their origins trace back to the abyss. The first of their kind was an elf worshipper of Orcus, and they feast on humanoid flesh. And they roam the night in packs, driven by an insatiable hunger for humanoid flesh.
And do I know of certain effects that they can have?
What do you mean? like what? Essentially, you're trying to work out what the claws did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
'Cause I know what they do, but
it would have paralyzed them.
Yeah.
They've got like some sort of shit on their claws that would have stunned you. All right, Valen,
I'll
you're
just
up.
be like to Valen, like, tank boy, don't let them touch ya.
Good to know. And I'm going to sort of dance around this one to here. And I am
Okay.
going to cast Spray of Cards at level 2, which will hit all 3 of them. I've just measured. So they all need to roll a dex saving throw, please. And if they're under 14, they lose.
They do lose.
All of them.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, lovely. In that case, they're all going to take...
Dice are in your favor today, boys.
Ooh, they all take 15 damage and are blinded.
Dead.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna
15,
sort of like,
okay.
yeah, so I'm just sort of like dance around and just throw out like a fan of cards that are just gonna like basically explode into like flashbangs in the air.
Yeah, nice.
Just cut 2 of them.
So yeah, two of them just their eyes kind of like bleed and they just drop to the ground and clawing at their own eyes, just drop dead. The other one shields its eyes for a second. But he looks fairly ropey. Are you doing anything else?
Okay, I'm just going to replace another bardic on Robin, please. Because I'm next to him again. I'll just Queen of Hearts and King of Spades. Fuck it. Across on his chest. Glows, disappears. You feel inspired.
2 of clubs. 2 of clubs are my ones, remember that.
Alright, Robin, you're up.
Well, you know I'm gonna do an oldie but a goodie. Give him a little hexen.
There you
All
go.
my bardics.
Eldritch Blast. And
Holy, give me an attack roll.
you even want me to roll damage with a nat 20 plus 6?
No.
Just this.
With the necrotic as well. Hey, you go ahead, yeah, go ahead.
Like Iron
So I
Man chest
imagine
pulse.
just forms like a massive ball of electricity between his hands, and then just
Hadouken. Alright,
not quite power word kill, but still hit it somewhere before. He's not quite sure where. And then just explodes with electricity as it starts screaming and evaporates into like a million different pieces.
Lovely. Well done, everyone. Look at you guys working as a little team.
I'll click my fingers and get rid of the flaming sphere.
Yeah, it's
It's like,
dull.
pop.
No, I don't use like spray of cards often, but I really enjoy it. Very thematic
Worked
for this
quite-
character.
Yeah, it worked quite well there, so it did. Right, so boys, we did well again. Big GG's, poggers, and all of that, you know?
Well, let's not celebrate yet. You said there were some down the other side, right?
Yeah, then the other door, past this main room in here. There is also a stairwell down here, and there is another door in this room over to the left-hand side there that leads to more doors.
I'm
So
just gonna, while he's speaking, I'm just gonna take a peek through the keyhole in this door and just double check nothing's come into that room behind us while we were fighting because of the commotion.
Yeah, there's nothing that is anything. Yeah.
Right, well, we're still clear behind, so it's up to you. We can keep going down here, or we can go deal with them. Either way, we're risking something coming up behind us. So,
Bye. What do you think, Robin? Where would you like to go?
More ghouls.
More ghouls? Alright, so let's go for it. I'll roll a strength save to see if a strength check to see if I can open this door. -1, 3. I cannot open the door.
while he's struggling, I'm just gonna like poke it with 2 fingers and just.
Just open the door and open it. Yeah, cool.
I'm just there like, I'm trying to pull down the handle like, oh my god, this handle.
Alright, you guys get to the positions you want. I'm gonna open this door.
Alrighty, so. Oh, hold on. I'll open this door as well. Oh wait, strength check.
Oh.
So that
They're
door
big, heavy doors.
That door is booby trapped.
does not open.
Oh, it doesn't open. All right, so I'll head back and take up my position. Where were the arrow ports here? Were they were up?
Up in the air, kind of like.
Ooh, that's a good shout. You know, you're gonna go back and head upstairs.
Well, no, I was gonna stand out of the way of them, just in case. I don't know what's up there.
I've got a plan actually. Okay, hear me out. If you two go back the way we came, and well, actually, who here is the best at hiding? Because I'm wearing pretty heavy armor, so it's not me. Still me.
Well, what's the plan? Well,
I mean, probably.
the
Otherwise,
plan
it'd
was
be me.
if two of us go back the way we came, try and find a way to barricade that door. One of us opens the door to where the ghouls are, but hide, let them come in, shut the door behind them. Then we all just go upstairs and pot shot them from the upper floor. You can see where we can shoot from up there. We don't even need to risk getting hit. Like a fucking duck hunt.
I've never hunted a duck though.
Not only is a cursed PNG a duck, Robin is also a bird.
Why would you hunt ducks?
It'll be like a boar hunt. Better?
Yeah, I prefer that.
In your time?
We all have ranged capability. We lure them into this room, box them in, head upstairs, fish in a barrel. There's worse plans.
Are the slits big enough for us to do this, Nate?
To shoot through, yeah.
Oh, okay, sick.
The arrow slits, like they're designed for things to be shot through.
Yeah, Robin just makes his way through then.
Well, I guess I'm the one fucking hiding then with disadvantage. Thanks, guys. Are you guys barring that door behind you on the way out then, yeah?
I mean,
I guess I can. That's fine. I can do it.
I mean, Yorkie, we are glass cannons.
That's the thing. I'm still thinking disadvantage. So I'm thinking I'm gonna stay here. And,
all right, I'll do it.
Wait, hold on. My mage hand can open these doors. I might not be able to, but my mage can.
Well, I'm thinking if
right?
one of us sits here, calls them in while someone's stealth behind this pillar here. They come past, that person goes through, bars that door from that side. We bar this door before they get to us. They're stuck in there. We don't even need to get close to them.
Well, my idea is,
your mage hand opens that one. We're good.
Can my mage hand open? I'm going to test out opening and closing this door with the mage hand very quickly.
It's a door, it'll work. Sure it will.
They're heavy doors. I want to make sure. Randolph wasn't able to. He rolled a 3.
Yeah, but that's... Shut up!
Randolph broke his face on the door.
Yes, the mage hand can open the door.
Great. Hear me out. You both go upstairs. I'll stand down here. Or we can all go upstairs and one of us can stand here, right? Actually, you've got that thaumaturgy spell, right? I don't have that one. What we do is, I'll go up here.
But if we let them in, one of us still has to stay behind to manually bar the door they come through. Otherwise, they're just going to come up behind us.
I could go down the long, skinny hallway and bar it from behind them.
I didn't finish my plan. So, I go on this one. Robin can go on this one. You stand here. Mage hand opens the door. You thaumaturgy at them, so they know you're there. They run into the room. Mage hand closes the door. And we blast them. They're ghouls, they're not smart. They're dumb as fuck by.
Okay.
Either
way, I'm standing here and shouting at shit, so it really doesn't make a difference to me.
Now explain this to Robin like he was a 5-year-old bird.
Robin,
I
come
thought I
here.
did.
Come
I
here.
thought I
Go up the
did.
stairs.
Hello. So you stand at this entry point here, up the stairs. I'll stand at this entry point, and when the ghouls come in the room, we open fire on them. Use your spells.
Goes
Your
upstairs.
Yeah, great.
It took forever to plan what doing what I was thinking.
I'll follow them up and I'll point them in the right direction of where to
Alright.
where to go. And I'll stand. I'll get ready. I'll mage hand down here.
Alright. So, what is the plan for Valent?
He's just going to stand at that open door, ready to shut it on their faces. I'm going to look around and see if there's anything to bar that door with, because they're going to try and get through it to me. I don't particularly want it swinging open as I walk away. Yeah, but I don't want it getting damaged.
You're gonna go to here, open the door.
No, they're mage handing that door from upstairs from the from the arrow port. I'm literally just going. They're going to open it. I'm going to stand here. They're going to shut that door behind them. I'm going to bait them into the room from this door. Shut it, bar it, head upstairs and join them, and we're all just going to shoot from top.
Okay.
Bye.
Sounds good. All right. So you open the door, yeah?
Do you have you looked around, Yorkie, for anything that you want?
Give me an investigation check.
19.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, what about that shield that you got?
Shield would have been good to bar a door.
It would have been swell
about
if Yorkie
19.
had the shield, yeah.
Around you here there's a lot of like big stones, but nothing that's like easy enough to maneuver to block the door.
Okay, I'll
have to
use
hold
my
it.
sword.
Use the one you coated in caramel.
I will. Yeah, I'll just I'll put my long sword between it to bar it.
Okay. All right. So you open the door.
Yorkie, you given the Vela? Is Goran given the signal?
Goran's just waiting for the door to open. Like, he's ready.
All right, okay. Yeah, I opened the door. Fuck it. I am the signal.
Who wants to eat my fine, juicy ass?
I could have just made the room smell like fine, juicy ass, you know.
And then I was gonna sit there and he's gonna do like a little dance. He wasn't there before.
Neither were they.
So the ghouls rush in. Yeah. All right. Roll
and we open fire.
Did roll initiative?
Yes, please.
I'm assuming I've barred the door at this point. Because I wouldn't have enough time to do it before they come across. Right.
Yeah, you said you put your sword in.
For the nature of... well, I got nat 20 plus 3, so that's a 23 for me. But for the nature of my first go, I'm going to skip my first go and use that as the opportunity to basically head up.
Sure. Let's see movement first.
Do you want to move the people onto the one on the right?
Yeah. Just for reference, you have 30 feet of movement, so obviously
It's
you
going to take
can
like
only move.
3 turns forward. Well, I can use dash, can't I?
Yeah, so you can probably get to the end.
I'll use. So I'll skip 2 turns and just say I've used my dash on both of them.
Yeah, I'll go with you. All right. So yeah, you would be up first, but obviously you're running.
Skipping 2 turns, yeah. Are you going to move them onto this square just so we can see?
Wait, what? Where? Oh.
All right. So, Robin, you're up first.
Well, you know, it's been less than an hour. I know that much for sure. Well, since I've just been mentally concentrating on I went to curse something else. I'm going to move a curse onto the one that's I can see up front there.
Yeah.
And I'm good.
Dex again, yeah?
Yeah. Let's do it to him. He 11. I still have my bardic. I think I'm going to use it.
Okay.
Actually, this is a downside. That I don't get a bardic dice. I just have to roll.
Question: that we're seeing there, is that like the step up to the door that was there before? Is that like a balcony on this level?
14. Oh, sorry. 11 plus 4, 15.
Actually, I technically can't see that yet. So.
Yes, that is a balcony that would overlook the chamber here.
Nice.
What was your
15 hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So weakness. Let's go ahead and get that. Sweet Eldritch Blast damage. Since I'm above him, how does the pushing away effect work? Does it push him back?
It'll push him backwards away from the direction you're in, so pushing the diagonal.
Okay, sick. So that's going to be 9, and then let me roll my hex dice. Is it going to let me roll my hex dice? Apparently not. Hold on. There it is. There's hex dice. Yeah. Plus 5, 14 damage.
Nice.
Then he gets pushed back 10 feet.
Lovely. Anything else?
Nope, that is my action, bonus action, and I have no reactions.
Lovely. Randolph, you're up.
I'll attack the same one with an oldie but a goodie. Fireball.
Lovely.
15 plus 5, 21.
That hits, yeah.
Say 2 plus 5.
Nice. 7. No, 16 plus 5.
7 damage. It is
Definitely
looking
not as...
very, very ropey there.
Alright.
Fireball hits him.
Ends my turn.
Definitely need to turn those down a little bit. Alright. The ghouls are in a bit of a panic. They don't really know what to do. They kind of all just stand around watching this one ghoul get absolutely just fucking eviscerated. But they are surprised. So Valen's spending his next turn.
Next turn,
running
using my
to
second
catch
dash
up to you
action.
guys.
Yep.
Robin, you back up.
Yeah, I'm still gonna finish off. Well, I'll finish off the guy that has my hex. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Let's get a little bit of Eldritch Blast. Whoops, that's the damage, not the damage, please. Shush. No, go away. Oh, I rolled a 2
Just
on
about
that
hit.
too. Gosh dang it. Okay, that's unfortunate. 11 plus 6, 17.
17 to hit, that hits.
Yep, let me roll the damage. It's gonna be less than 10, which is unfortunate.
He dead as fuck, don't worry. Yeah, so yeah, once again, the Eldritch Blast comes in, just
You want to roll my hex damage?
I'm good. he had 1 HP. As long as you hit, he was dead. You can use a bonus action to move the Hexer.
Yeah, I will move the hex onto the front leader man now.
This one?
Yeah.
Lovely.
And
Alright. The angles of these arrow slits are what I'm interested in, because obviously it's like a small slit here.
It'd kind of be a straight shot, want it more than anything.
You'd probably get like a bit more. You could probably hit this one.
Why don't we?
Obviously,
Best way to measure it, use the cone tool. Like that.
yeah. Yeah, I'd allow this one to be hit, Mateo, from your slot there. No, okay, I'll give you both. So you want to go for the front one, yeah?
Yeah, I'll go for the front.
Cool. All right. Grandolph, you're up.
Alright, I'll aim for the same one. Well, I actually don't know which one his hex is landed on.
Yeah,
so
but you go for that one, yeah?
I'm gonna aim for that one. So I got a 12, but I have inspiration. Nate, I'm watching you. Don't. Let's see. 12 plus 3 is 15.
15, yeah, that hits.
Yay! No more inspiration. I got a 10 on the damage.
10 damage, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Oldie but a goodie.
Oldie but a goodie, bye.
Lovely.
Hello there.
Alright. The ghouls are. This one is going to try and run, and it's going to start slamming on the door behind it, trying to break through. This one here, looking up, like, obviously he's just taking the fireball here. He's going to run and take cover behind this pillar here.
Some smart ghouls.
This one is going to run towards the other door. Yeah. All right, Valen, you're up.
Nate, for the purposes of Jimmy, will he move on my turn, or does he get an independent turn?
I think with familiars, he moves on your turn, I believe.
On my turn. Okay. Thank you.
Are you wanting to, before I take my turn, do you want to like retroactively use a Jimmy turn? Or
no, I'm gonna wait because Nate's already made the turn with the zombies, so this is more of a reactionary type thing to what the ghouls are doing. So
I will,
not zombies, ghouls,
judging by the angle that you give Mateo, I should be able to hit both of them because I can see just around that pillar.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna drop a magic missile and try and hit all three.
Okay.
Which is nice, it doesn't miss. So that is full 5 damage on this one.
Yep.
Then it's 3 damage on this one.
Yep.
And then that is another 3 damage on the last one.
Lovely. All right. Anything else?
No. That's my lot currently.
Cool. All right. Robin, you're up.
Well, you know what we gonna do. A little bit of newie, but a goodie. Gosh dang it, stop rolling the damage and get first. It's so tempting, it's a bigger bar than just the +6. That's fine, that was a 1, so it's a good thing I didn't get that one. Is that 1 or 7? Okay. 7 + 6, 13 probably doesn't hit.
Which one are you shooting?
The one that's hexed. That moves closer to me.
This one here, yeah. Yeah, that hits.
That's the only one you
Yay,
don't
okay,
get an
let's
angle
go
on
ahead.
anyways, isn't it? Currently.
Yeah, it helps. Oh, there we go. 5 + 4. Let me roll my hex damage. Hex is gonna be... Ooh, not Hell's Rebuke. That was not the right damage. 5 extra damage, so a total of 14 damage on the guy.
14 damage, nice. Yeah, he doesn't fly back, but he definitely felt that. He's looking very, very weak at the moment, and
So he doesn't fly back? As in, like, he doesn't do the 10 feet of...
that's a deck save, isn't it?
No, it's just 10 feet,
Oh,
period.
it's just cool. Sorry, I thought it was a deck save for that one.
No.
It rolled very high in both deck saves, so yeah, cool. All right. Anything else?
No, I don't have to move my hex, so, well...
Yeah.
No, I don't have to. I'll wait until... I can't move it until he dies anyway.
All right, Grandolph.
Alright, Grandolph is also going to target this one with an oldie but a goodie with Firebolt.
Yeah, you haven't really got the angle on the other two now, because they're being the color.
Yeah, I got a 16.
That hits.
Alright, damage is a 4.
4. You fucking... How do you do it? It is only you. And so often they're so weak and you leave them all 1 every fucking time. Every time.
Nate, listen. A glass cannon does not fire accurately. It fires a big, small area.
Jesus. Alright. Anything else?
Jimmy is going to fly out. He's going to fly high enough to just stay out of reach of the ghoul's reach.
Yeah.
And he's just going to loudly go, Kaka! Kaka! Oh! Just like very annoyingly at the
So like
at the
just like
ghouls.
that much out of reach of where they could actually get you.
Yeah, basically like out of reach. So
That's
The ghouls are up. They are going to run towards the sound of Jimmy, and you said you're about what, like 15 foot in the air?
yeah, maybe about there. Yeah.
Yeah, so they try and like jump up and grab hold of this this bird, but none of them are able to. So Valen, it is your turn.
This is the smartest ending.
I will do.
This is the smartest move we've made.
I
came up
know
with the
about
plan.
ghouls because I rolled well early, you know.
This is why you
so.
listen to me when I make plans, man. I'm going to do another magic missile because it means I can hit all 3 at once. It's just easier. That is a full... No, it's not. That's 4 damage, sorry, for the first one. Gonna be this one closest.
How much, sorry?
4.
4, lovely.
Then I'm gonna go for the lower one there next. That's going to be... We've got that's full 5 damage.
Lovely.
And then this is another 4 on this one.
It's dead as fuck, yeah.
That was hitting regardless, so it was done regardless.
Yeah. Alright. We then anything else?
No, that's it.
Robin.
Well, I'm gonna do a little bonus action hexen.
Yeah.
Bottom one. I'm going,
Okay.
wait. Randall, can you see the you probably can't see the top one.
Yeah.
No, I can't see the top
I'll
one.
actually go for the top one then. I figured
Okay.
that's gonna be the farm, but since he's closer, I figured that would be the target anyway. Okay, I'm gonna click the +6, not the damage one this time first. It doesn't matter because it's 5 + 6, 11.
That does not hit.
Nope.
Alright, anything else?
Still have them.
Yeah,
that was
you
my
do.
action and
Yeah.
action.
Alright, Grundolf, you're up.
Alright, Jimmy's just gonna move down here now as well, and he's just
Okay.
gonna loudly caw at them again. And I'm gonna cast an oldie but a goodie firebolt at this one here.
Sure.
16 + 5, 21. I assume
That does
is.
hit, yeah.
And I got this. Oh, 9. Okay, yeah.
9 damage.
That's the 9 damage, yeah.
Wow,
Because the
nice.
underline is under the skinny part. Is it 1
Alright.
HP?
Not yet. They're both fucking like they could drop at any second. And yeah, they're gonna just try and chase Jimmy there. And Valen, it is your turn.
I mean, I've only got 1 spell slot left for that one, so I don't particularly want to use it. So I'll just use a firebolt on the one closest.
Sure.
That is
I know that spell.
that
It's
is
a family
a
spell.
12 + 6, 18
Yeah.
to hit.
That hits, yeah.
The 10, which is that one. That is a 7 on fire damage.
Nice, yeah. Sets it on fire. And it drops down.
And then
Dead.
I'm not going to take a bonus action, but seeing that there's 1 left, I'm just going to start sauntering my way like this way to go start getting my sword. You guys got this. I'm going to go and get my sword.
Robin, here.
Alright, well, I'm gonna use my bonus action to move the hex over to this guy.
Yeah.
Let's see a little bit of blasting.
Blasting.
17 + 6. Wait.
Definitely hits.
17 + 6. Alright, yeah, 23.
Damage.
That's gonna be 10 + 4.
Yeah, he's dead. That thing is
Wait,
dead.
let me roll. Let me do my thing.
You're rolling your fucking shit.
+5, 19 damage.
Nice.
I almost got max damage on that.
Nice.
Eviscerates it. Yeah, that thing is dead.
I'm gonna pull my mage hand up and I'm gonna put it in front of Robin, and I'm just gonna give a little thumbs up with the mage hand.
Helen's sauntering downstairs to go get his sword back. Back in its
Lovely.
sheath.
All right.
He's happy.
I'm assuming you're gonna head back down, yeah.
Yep.
No problem at all, bye.
Well, should we go see what was in that room they were in? Kind of curious.
Bye. When in doubt, I'll give you a hand, and I'll give you a thumbs up with the mage hand too.
I thought you were gonna do that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just
That might have
put a
been better,
fucking card
actually.
through it just to annoy you.
Can I catch the card?
I'll
Have your mage hand do a dex check. Or a slide hand check.
I'll walk through here.
Oh, I got a 3.
I'll walk through here
No, it might.
cautiously because obviously we've not had a proper look.
Bye.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, good. My shit rolls have all been on mage hand, and what was the other 3 on? Oh, opening the door.
The floor is strewn with bits of armor and the gnawed bones of, well, just a lot of bones. Maybe you don't know whose bones.
Can we have a look through the armor, see if any of it's like scavengeable to like sell?
No, there's bits of armor. Like there's been
Not
cracked
even
and,
good for like
ripped
melting
off
down
and-
for scrap or anything.
Yeah, that is. And it's also like filth. Like, the floor, it's essentially just the floor is filled with filth and bones, and
Fair enough. I've
there's nothing left of anything.
I want to have a
reflex.
peek through that door, please.
Yeah.
I will use Mage Hand to open this door.
Just not even peek, just hello.
This all that remains in this room are empty stone weapon racks, wooden mannequins upon which armor once would have hung, and iron hooks on the walls that would have once bore shields. But it is empty.
I will use Mage Hand to open these doors in that order. If I have time, depends on, well, obviously Robin.
Robin.
I'll start with this one.
I kind of put a hand on Grandal's chest, like maybe we should look in them. Look in first.
Bye. I am looking in. I've got Jimmy there to do the looking for me. Bye.
This door
First
swings open.
Jimmy will fly in. Whee!
So
It's a good thing these doors are locked.
dozens of meager cots lie scattered around the floor. A pair of fireplaces stand cold and dark. It is what looks like a barracks where the soldiers would have slept, but it is all kind of just empty beds.
Nice. Okay. This room would be the next one.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, I'm just gonna prestidigitation away some of the filth and grime in this place.
Okay. You just gotta start cleaning.
Yep, 1 cubic meter at a time.
Tattered walled curtains conceal 3 neglected privies, each with a wooden bench set against the back wall. You have found the shitter.
Ah, nice.
Oh, thank
We're
God.
Privy to that information, thank you. And this is the last one then.
Alright. Hold on, let me just... Okay.
Jimmy's Sixth Sense is doing some fucking work, so he is. All the other Jimmy should be ashamed of themselves.
Well, you killed the first one.
So,
I'm the second.
where are we?
I mean, accidents happen,
I'm the
right?
second.
I know, they do.
I didn't kill the second. It was killed by... What was it? Kill it? It was like fucking... It wasn't the Hijinks. I know the Hijinks killed one as well.
That was way later. I was like,
Well, I'm pretty sure. Wasn't it Jimmy 2? Wasn't it Jimmy 2 was killed in the Dwarven Ruins when you blew him up with a gem, and then Jimmy 3
was one.
Was that 1?
That was one.
I thought that was
yeah.
2, and then I thought it was 3 that was killed at the Tower of Storms.
Oh, it might have been 2 in the Tower of Storms, yeah.
Mhm.
And then 3 was...
3 must have been the Hijinks.
Anyway, we'll discuss this later. Not that it matters. Right, so
Notes.
you are in a smithy. So there are a pair of rusty anvils before 2 blackened hearths. You can kind of hear like a fluttering noise coming from one of the hearths.
All right, I will use Mage Hand to open... I'll mosey on over first.
Mm-hmm.
To have a look. Oh, 1 sec. There's another door in one of these rooms. I also hear a noise. So I'll just kind of angle it there, and I'll use Mage Hand to open this one and pop him down there.
All right. So
I'm gonna stand in the door and ready like a fireball, just in case something hostile flies out while he opens.
yeah. So this is like a tool storage room. The armor smiths and weaponsmiths would have stored their tools there, which still hang from the hooks on the wall. They are a bit rusty, but should you want to use blacksmithing tools, there is blacksmith tools.
Nice. There are some blacksmithing tools in there. There's a noise. Which one of these was the noise coming from? Sorry.
The bottom one.
Bottom one. There was a noise coming from this here down here. How are you feeling about investigate? Or maybe I can use the Mage Hand to investigate it a little bit. Give it a wee little tickle.
I mean, it's entirely up to you. I'm ready for if anything flies out.
Right. So I'll use the Mage Hand to kind of fiddle around over here a little bit. And See what's making all the noise.
Nothing seems to happen.
Nothing seems to happen by.
I'd like to mosey on up, sort of like with my back to it, and then just like with the car, just go like, up you fuck.
to do what? Fireball?
Shoot the fireball up the chimney just to see what happens.
Give me a attack roll.
Okay. That's fun. That is a 17 plus 6, that's a 23.
Alright. So, you hear the fireball hit something, and then after a moment, drops down a dead
Fucking
Sturge.
Fucking knew it.
And it is dead. It drops. It is just singed and just immediately dies.
Well,
Nicely played. You avoided that one, Bio.
I suppose next step is we got one more door in the Great Hall, or we got that corridor where the ghouls came from before. You said there was a staircase
there was a set
down
of
there,
stairs up there. Aye, there was indeed. Which do you want to go for? You want to go for the stairway or the middle passage?
right? I think
doors.
we're securing the ground floor so far. I reckon we stick to the floor.
Right, let's go check on Robin then. Robin. Oh shit! Bye.
Oh, you
He's
guys got,
gone
like, a
again.
square attack.
What do my bird eyes? Oh no. I didn't go through the door, to be fair. But I guess that's what... Now I did. I went all the way through the door.
Alright. So yeah, there's another set of very grand looking double doors towards the
They're
south.
grand, sure, yeah, bye.
Do they have any holes in them?
No, these ones do not.
Alrighty, we'll push open the door and let loose the dogs of war, I suppose it goes.
Alright.
His way of opening the door, is that like Elden Ring boss door?
Before we open this door, do we think it's worth going and seeing if we can open the door to the exit, just in case?
I mean, not a bad idea, to be honest, just in case we kind of fuck up a little
run
bit
the
here.
fuck out of here, yeah. At this minute in time,
Bye.
the only way out is climbing up a chimney. And I don't fancy
Bye.
that.
Bye.
I'm gonna...
Up to date, I already said I opened the door, so I mean, that's up to date.
It's up to you if you want to cancel the action.
When you cancel the action.
Do it.
Alright, fine, yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna go take a look at this door over here, then see if there's any sort of like locking mechanism to it. Anything remotely obvious.
How did you try and open that door before?
I just tried to push it open. It
Grand, I'll try to push it.
I tried to just...
Give me an investigation check.
This time he realizes it's a pull door.
Could you imagine? That is a dirty 20.
Nice. So the door is
Pulled.
barred shut from the inside with kind of like stone, some pillars, some bars that would like hold the door closed, and they would just need to be released in order to open the door. They kind of blend in with the door though. They're not super obvious when you look at them. But as you look around,
sort of try and maneuver one, see
Thanks for...
adjusted from there or from somewhere else.
Yeah, you could open them here.
I'll unbar
Thanks
the,
for
I'll
saying that
unbar
they
the door and
blend
open
in.
it then.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. That door is now swings open.
Thanks for saying that they kind of blend in to make Randolph look a little less stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Okay, Robin, we're good. Let's go get murdered. Let's do it.
I heard we're good. I heard we're the best. We're the greatest of all time. We're the greatest adventuring party. There's no other adventuring party better than
Behind
us.
this door,
I open the
China.
door. I open the door to
Oh.
China. I tell them,
Safe.
listen here, folks. I'm going to put tariffs on you.
All right. So let me get the area.
Not local.
What are we? Okay. So the stench of death hangs heavy in the air in this dusty, pillared hall, which has a dark, soot-stained fireplace at the east end. A deep alcove in the south wall contains a dais, D-A-I-S. Dais, I assume, is how it...
D-A-I-S, did you say?
a little platform. I don't know how to pronounce it. Dais.
Low platform
yeah.
for lectern or throne. Just like a little raised sort of step.
Yeah. Atop which rests a limestone throne flanked by granite statues of dwarf warriors. Between the throne and the fireplace is a hallway with stairs leading up. So there is just.
I'm concerned that this smell of death is getting stronger. I think it would be worth maybe securing that main hall that we've just cleared, and maybe getting some rest before we proceed. And because I'm also cautious of time.
Happy to continue if you guys want to continue. So
Mateo, didn't you say you can't run over?
You've got to wrap up. Yeah, cool.
We'll end on a long rest in here then, if you want.
In the grand hall, yeah.
Yeah.
With the arrows above you looking down.
Can we maybe rest up there?
Yeah.
Bye.
In the room with the spider webs.
Yeah, I'm gonna rebar that door while we leave the room.
I think this one here with the.
And yeah, probably safe. Head upstairs would probably be more defensible.
All right. We'll move yourselves where you would like to camp up. I see what you mean now.
Could I, while we're up here, can I just have a peek up here just to reveal that kind of room?
Yeah. It's
we're just seeing it going up and around the room anyways, won't we?
Unfog the map.
There you go.
I'm gonna take camp in this alcove here, just mainly so I can see out. My strategy.
Actually, I would rather not be in one of the entrance points for the.
I find by.
You can leave Jimmy in there as a watch rat, cat, dog.
Rat. No, Eve said rat.
Owl. Crow.
Alligator. Mateo's dead. All blur now.
It's true. I am.
Okay.
There we go. Better.
As you guys.
I like the music. Definitely safe.
As you guys rest, or you try to rest at least, you hear a ghostly wail echoing through the hall. And we'll leave it there.
Sandwich.
Yay!
Oh, I want to investigate that ring while I remember as well. Sorry.
You want me to
not ring key? The key.
Do you want me to not hit long rest yet? Just we don't know what's going to happen.
No, we'll do a long rest. So,
so we are going to rest.
No.
Yeah.
The key. Sorry, I like the key. I want to investigate.
Do me an Arcana check, please, Grandolph.
You got it, boss. Let's see, 16 and 5, 21.
So it is a mystery key. It has a 5% chance on opening any lock that you put it into.
Does it break?
Once you do, if it unlocks something, then that key is used.
Oh.
And you can't use it again, it will disappear. So it has a 5% chance of opening one lock anywhere. Any lock. But once it does unlock a lock,
I'm assuming if you use it and it doesn't work, you can't use it on the same lock.
If you try it, it just doesn't work.
You could say it's lock of the draw.
I'm not giving you that one. Check 4.
No.
No, if it was a shit button, everyone else takes 4 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, that's the way it works for Harry.
Curse the key to comedy.
I hope so.
We already know you're going to say is timing. Just get it over with.
Oh no, that was just it. I was just going to leave it there, actually.
The key to comedy, get it? Because you got a key.
He's going to start next session just timing.
Damn it, Yorkie, you ruined it.
Yep.
You knew it.
Alright, that is everyone. That is us for tonight. Thank you very much, everyone, for playing. And we will see you guys again maybe next week.
I'm free next week.
Everybody.
Pretty sure I'm free.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see you all then.
May the 4th is Star Wars Day next week, so we'll
Oh
Star
my-
Wars
wait,
themed
are we having-
adventure. We're gonna fight Darth Maul.
Wait a minute. No, here. Hey, I'm gonna text you some ideas. We'll have fun.
A force ghost,
So-
a Palpatine force ghost.
All right, that is us.
Thank you,
Bye,
everyone.
everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Toodles.
Later.
See you next time. Bye.